life, and I won't look back ever again. You ain't see me activated. You better hope that you never see me agitated. I think about my actions, plan them out, evaluated. That's how I end up on the top, man, I'm calculated. My mind's a weapon, my body is the engine. I'm never second guessing, I just do what I was destined. Cause I feel I got the blessing, persistence and obsession. That's how you keep progressing, I already learned that lesson, yeah. I'm changing who I am, I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life, and I won't look back ever again. You can't stop what's moving, you can't stop what's moving. I'm changing my life, and I won't look back ever again. No fear, see clear, you deserve to be great. I know it feels like things get in your way. Push through those walls and the others will fall. Sit up, stand tall, you can get through it all. I need some energy, anxiety's no friend to me. I have a short memory, I don't really remember things. That's how I move on, that's how I stay strong. A new day's on, I'll keep moving right along. And I feel like the pain in the past, it needs to stay in the past. You gotta take off the gas. I wanna feel like I'm a new person. I wanna have clear vision and purpose. And I feel like the pain shouldn't last. If you can move on and past the things that make you feel bad, and you can change in your brain, I'm certain. I've done it before, and man, I'm not perfect. I'm changing who I am, I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life, and I won't look back ever again. You can't stop what's moving, you can't stop what's moving. I'm changing my life, and I won't look back ever again. I'm changing who I am, I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life, and I won't look back ever again. You ain't see me activated. You better hope that you never see me agitated. I think about my actions, plan them out, evaluated. That's how I end up on the top, man, I'm calculated. My mind's a weapon, my body is the engine. I'm never second guessing, I just do what I was destined. Cause I feel I got the blessing, persistence and obsession. That's how you keep progressing, I already learned that lesson, yeah. I'm changing who I am, I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life, and I won't look back ever again. You can't stop what's moving, you can't stop what's moving. I'm changing my life, and I won't look back ever again. No fear, see clear, you deserve to be great. I know it feels like things get in your way. Push through those walls and the others will fall. Sit up, stand tall, you can get through it all. I need some energy, anxiety's no friend to me. I have a short memory, I don't really remember things. That's how I move on, that's how I stay strong. A new day's on, I'll keep moving right along. And I feel like the pain in the past, it needs to stay in the past. You gotta take off the gas. I wanna feel like I'm a new person. I wanna have clear vision and purpose. And I feel like the pain shouldn't last. If you can move on and past the things that make you feel bad, and you can change in your brain, I'm certain. I've done it before, and man, I'm not perfect. I'm changing who I am, I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life, and I won't look back ever again. You can't stop what's moving, you can't stop what's moving. I'm changing my life, and I won't look back ever again. changing who I am. I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life, and I won't look back ever again.
You ain't see me activated. You better hope that you never see me agitated. I think about my actions, plan them out, evaluated. That's how I end up on the top, man, I'm calculated. My mind's a weapon, my body is the engine. I'm never second guessing, I just do what I was destined. Cause I feel I got the blessing, persistence and obsession. That's how you keep progressing, I already learned that lesson, yeah.
I'm changing who I am. I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life, and I won't look back ever again. You can't stop what's moving. You can't stop what's moving. I'm changing my life, and I won't look back ever again.
No fear, see clear, you deserve to be great. I know it feels like things get in your way. Push through those walls and the others will fall. Sit up, stand tall, you can get through it all. I need some energy, anxiety's no friend to me. I have a short memory, I don't really remember things. That's how I move on, that's how I stay strong. A new day's on, I'll keep moving right along. And I feel like the pain in the past, it needs to stay in the past. You gotta take off the cast. I wanna feel like I'm a new person. I wanna have clear vision and purpose. And I feel like the pain shouldn't last. If you can move on and past the things that make you feel bad, and you can change in your brain, I'm certain. I've done it before, and man, I'm not perfect.
I'm changing who I am. I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life, and I won't look back ever again. You can't stop what's moving. You can't stop what's moving. I'm changing my life, and I won't look back ever again.
What it do? What it do? What it do? You already know what time it is. It's your boy Gangsta Cat. I got the lowdown for the low now, and this is where it go down. Like, share, subscribe to the page, because you already know this is the #1 spot for on-air interviews and celebrity gossip. We don't talk about the locals. We don't give a fuck about you YouTube niggas. We talk about celebrity gossip. You hear it? Celebrity gossip and interviews, my nigga. All that other local shit, you can say that for the birds. We don't give a fuck over here in Gangstaland. We don't give a fuck about what Almighty Lane Life doing. We don't give a fuck about motherfucking what motherfucking Slap Gang doing. We don't give a fuck about what the fuck motherfucking Stacks Mac and the Mac Gang doing. We don't give a fuck about none of these niggas but celebrities. And if you in tune with trying to figure out what the fuck these local niggas doing, we keep them away from us. We don't fuck with the locals. But we say we don't fuck with the locals, y'all. We too far and beyond to be fucking with locals, man. What's good, family? How y'all doing this morning? We don't fuck with the locals. My nigga, only my chores. What's good, man? What's popping? What's popping in the motherfucking hood? I'm up a little late, man. 9:37. I'm like, damn, I'm up late. I said it's time to get some content. It's content today. Hold on, let me call tell Damage Control up. I'm live. Yeah, cause we don't do that local shit, man. I keep that shit for the birds. Y'all keep that shit for the birds. Well, we say we don't play that. We don't play that. We're gonna get the covering up. Today's Sunday. We gonna do our shit today. Damage, where you at? I'm tripping damage. I'm on the wrong page. I'm on the wrong motherfucking page. I'm on my cat report page. We live. We're gonna cover this 4 extra today. We're gonna cover this 4 extra today. We got four extra on the clock, man. Four extra. We got 4 extra on the clock. We got 607 on the clock. We got Diddy on the clock. Oh, we got a whole bunch of shit to cover this morning, man. I ain't realized I was gonna have so much shit to cover. God damn. I feel like y'all did this on purpose. I feel like they did this on purpose, man. They say, Cat, we gonna give you so much shit on a Sunday. I'm like, damn, on a Sunday. Yo, on a Sunday, nigga. On a Sunday, we gonna blow you up, nigga. On them Air Maxes real quick. Cause they don't know nothing about that. Niggas don't know nothing about them Air Maxes. Them Nike Air Maxes. They don't know nothing about that, dog. Oh, man. They say Cap ain't been drinking, Cap been chilling. It's raining outside, too. Oh, y'all know it's about to go down. Y'all know it's about to go down, too, man. That rain. Oh, yeah. You can't tell me nothing. What's good, son? What's poppin'? Jay Dooley in the house. Jay Dooley. What's good? Hey, Jay Dooley, I keep missing when you go live, dog. Every time you go live, I see it afterwards, bro. You got to call me on and let me know when you're going live, man. So I can pop up and fuck with you. You got to let me know when you're going live, Jay Dooley. So I could come fuck with you, gang. Turn that bitch up with you. Yeah, I saw you went live. I'm like, damn, my nigga went live. My nigga went live, and I ain't even know. You got to let me know ahead of time. Yo, Cat, I'm about to go live. I said, okay, you about to go live. Then once you go live, I could share that bitch. I could tell people to come over. We could jump that bitch up. And if anybody need if y'all need y'all layouts, man, get with me today, man. So Jay Dooley, if you need a layout, whoever trying to get they shit jumping, only my truest, we got to get you. We about to get everybody page jumping, man. We need everybody to start their shit. I gotta make a damage controller layout. Only my truest. We gonna get you to go live. You gotta go live, my nigga. We gonna make you a layout. We bringing Wavy back. It's time to bring Wavy back so we can run this real content. It's time to get Wavy back and switch it up, y'all. It's time to turn Wavy up again. We just gonna get Wavy. This time Wavy gonna get right though. I had to talk with Wavy yesterday. He said this time he ain't fucking up. He said he peeped game. Wavy said he peeped game. He said he saw how niggas was quick to come between niggas. Niggas was quick to start talking like, oh, this Cat, this. As soon as he started beefing with Cat, everybody disappeared. So Wavy, I told Wavy, I said, pay attention, man. The same niggas that was telling you and talking shit about me to you, them niggas disappeared now. You know what I'm saying? Because motherfuckers don't really like you. If y'all think niggas like you on this YouTube, you crazy. Niggas is using you, and that's what niggas do. Niggas will use you just so they can get something accomplished. D. Lloyd, all them niggas, they use Wavy to break up and fuck up what I had going on. They say, yo, we gonna use Wavy to fuck up what Cap got going on. Sort of like what Diz did with Ted. Same shit. The same thing D. Lloyd did with Wavy is the same shit Diggs did with Ted. Pay attention. They try to fuck what you got going on. Fuck up what you got going on. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do. He said, Matt. He put the nigga last name up. You fucking stupid. He put the last name up. But I told niggas, don't cross me. Because when it's up, it's up. When it's up, it's up. Like I said, I'm one of them niggas, man. You can't come back and you can't fuck me twice, nigga. Once you fuck me once, ain't no fucking me again, nigga. I'd be damned if I allow a nigga fuck me twice. I've always been like that. It's only one nigga on YouTube I got that type of relationship with. Only one nigga on YouTube that I ever had that relationship with. I don't even fuck with that nigga no more. So what I look like letting other niggas do it. Nigga. Only nigga that got away with shit like that with me was MHB. And I've been friends with that nigga for 5 years. That's the only reason he got away with it. Because we was friends for 5 years. That nigga can't even get away with that no more. So how would I let a regular nigga get away with it? Y'all niggas crazy. I told you niggas, if these niggas is locals, we don't fuck with them. We don't fuck with local niggas, man. If y'all niggas covering local news, don't come over here with that shit. Don't come over here with that shit, man. We don't give a fuck about local news. We don't give a fuck about these local sectors, man. Just because we a sector don't mean we give a fuck about these other sectors. Like y'all niggas so funny, it's not even funny. Y'all niggas is so funny, it's not even funny, dog. Y'all niggas is reporting on the Mo 3 sector like these niggas know y'all. I swear to God, dog. These niggas is reporting on the Mo 3 sector like the Mo 3 sector know these niggas. The Mo 3 sector don't even come over here and fuck with you niggas. The only person from the Mo 3 sector that know you niggas is Lady Wu. That's the only nigga from the Mo 3 sector that know you niggas. It's Lady Wu. And y'all niggas be over here reporting on these niggas, giving these niggas clout, making these niggas feel special, and none of you niggas don't nobody know you. See now, niggas know who I am. See now, the whole Mo 3 sector know who I am. Why? Because I was one of the niggas who created it. So that's the difference between me and you niggas. I was one of the niggas who created the Mo 3 sector. I'm an originator. Captain Keith is an originator from the Mo 3 sector. So I don't even report on them niggas. And I created it. And I don't even report on it. So imagine how I look at you niggas. Y'all niggas look weird. Y'all niggas look weird as hell. Talking about some Mo 3. I subscribe to you niggas, man. Subscribe. And bro, stop tagging me and shit. Hey, bro, this is another Ted. Stop tagging me and shit, bro. Ted, stop tagging me and shit. When I look at my algorithm, I don't want to see you. Tag Slap Gang, nigga. Tag Slap Gang at Slap Gang. Nigga, do not tag your shit in my algorithm. Hell no. When I look up Gangsta Cat, I don't want to see your shit. Don't do that, my nigga. What the fuck I want? Slap Gang shit in my algorithm. What the fuck I want? Mo3 shit in my algorithm. Man, don't tag me in this shit. I just go look up my shit and you next to my shit with that bullshit. Man, do not put me next to that shit, man. Keep telling you niggas. Y'all niggas trying to fuck up my algorithm. Do not tag me in that bullshit. Do not put at Gangsta Cat and none of that bullshit. Hell no, don't do that. Don't put me in that shit. When I look up Gangsta Cat, I want to see my shit, nigga. When I look up my name, I'm supposed to see my shit. Nigga, I don't want to see nobody else shit but mine. Don't do that shit, nigga. That's why I said I peep what niggas trying to do, man. I don't play them games. I don't play them games. Don't act me in none of that shit where you talking about them niggas and you doing that. Nah, don't act me in that shit. I don't want none of that shit in my algorithm. I don't promote Slap Gang, my nigga. You ready? I'll be right back. Like I said, I do not promote Slap Gang. Don't put that shit in my algorithm. Hold up, y'all. Give me 1 minute. I'm not playing with them. Never that. But you already know that, though. You know that. They scared. It's drill time. From day one, they should have knew it was 21 gun salute. Shit, you ain't the only one that do it. I floss on anything and anything that come next. I could be the grizzle niggas that stay low on the time that he get it in. They already ready know. And I don't play games. I'm letting them niggas know I'm still to the all creature, the nigga that come know. I'm from Gutterville. You know what a nigga just like. Crossing and all pretending I'm coming in all types. Niggas a real surrender. The nigga that don't like. You say you a real gangster to show me what you like. I run up in your hood, nigga, and give you the 3 type. Run to your door, nigga, and see what you really like. Kick down, nigga, I done had him with all likes. You can ask my mom, we been in jail in one night. I can feel the breathe in me. Niggas still talking, they don't know how shit gotta be. They don't want it though. The directions that niggas wanna see. You be talking about a life code, I'm a fucking shit. Against the villa, get you real done. I'm from where niggas don't wanna go, that's for real, son. Stop playing, nigga, I ain't had a meal done. Locked up at 13, that's for real, son. Locked up, I know they wanna stop the life for me. I've been outside with niggas not, you know how I be. I'm a real grinder, you know, on the block every day. Posted like a mailbox, that's what I say. You wanna play, I'm gifted. You wanna play with life, you wanna play with your shit, nigga, not tonight. He don't wanna die. A real type of different scene every night. And I don't play with these niggas, I swear I'm the light. Ask to the region of God to really see you. The truth for the life, these niggas that won't meet you. I'm the brutalest nigga that know how I get to you. I see it, nigga, you know I go through you. These niggas really don't stop me. I be outside, I'm in the ring, I'm so cocky. Fuck it, y'all niggas trying to watch me. Believe in me, nigga, you know I'm outside like Rocky. Love how they wanna stop me. They know that I'm that nigga, they know I'm a real G. I don't play with these niggas, they know how I'm gonna be. When it come to getting money, I be outside B. 30 on the sill, I get it hard. Capping every day, nigga, I swear to God. They try to stop me now, but I'm on the boulevard. And I'm from the niggas where it ain't not hard. I know this what I'm really like. Playing on my top, get a nigga done tonight. I can make a call, make a nigga lose his life. with the shooter outside every fucking night. It's kinda hard for me to be easy. I'm so used to living life, yeah, I'm so breezy. Have him dead on his knees, yeah, please believe me. Praying for a nigga, you don't really need me. But if my father keeper and my brother, you be saying that I'm that nigga and you don't hear me. Where them niggas never go, you already know. Sincere that nigga, I swear to God, hear me though. Hear me, you already know. You already know. My bad, I'm back. I had to take my daughter to work real quick. 2-second style. Turn that down. What's going on? I had to take my son to work real quick. Yeah, niggas crazy, man. That's one thing I do not like. One thing I don't like is to go in my algorithm and see niggas in my algorithm promoting niggas I don't fuck with, but putting my name in it. Don't put my name in no titles. Don't at me in no shit while you promoting other niggas. I don't want that shit in my. I don't want to see Slap Game in my algorithm. I don't want to see these niggas in my algorithm. Hell no. If I wanted these niggas in my algorithm, I'll be atting these niggas. That's why I say, my nigga, y'all niggas is different. You can't go to none of my videos and see where I at these niggas. I don't at none of these niggas. Niggas trying to take my algorithm, Kimmy. I go look me up and I go on YouTube. What I do with my controller? I go on YouTube, look up Gangsta Cat. And this nigga Ted is in my algorithm with a whole bunch of bullshit. Look, you putting this bullshit under my shit while you promoting other niggas. No, I'm that nigga. As long as you fucking with them niggas, I'm fucking with something. I'm the nigga, no. As long as the content. My nigga, like I said, my nigga, the shit is weird. If you fuck with them, don't fuck with me. Point blank. I'm not faking none of that shit. If you fucking with my opposition, do not fuck with me. I don't fuck with the opposition. Point blank. I've never been that type. Once you say fuck me, it's fuck me. Nigga said fuck me, fuck Cap Gang. Nigga don't need Cap Gang. Well, guess what? Cap Gang don't fuck with y'all. Cap Gang don't be over there. Cap Gang don't fuck with them niggas. Cap Gang ain't even in the comments. You don't never see no Cap Gang niggas over there. We don't fuck with that shit. So it's time to break shit down. Let's see what the fuck we got going on. You said what?
You know what I'm saying?
What you talking about?
Well, this morning I was scrolling through their YouTube, and somebody did like one of those wording now about the rules. I don't know if you know
the boys. What boys?
Remember?
Heavy Dina boys?
No, they were a group called the Boys. Back in the 80s, I was young, so this is a while back. You have to travel down. Anyway, after them, another bad creation came up. You remember them, Aisha? They were trying to push the little boy groups, the little boys. And so remember we were talking about how people disappear? They did like 2-3 out. They did 2 albums and then was platinum. They was with Motown. They ended up having to be another one of those groups, like you said, changed their names because their parents wasn't stupid. They actually were, at that time, they were taking business classes to learn the business. Motown wanted to come in and have complete control. The parents was like, nope. They're talented, so they own their merchandise rights. And they were saying in the blog, I guess artists don't own their merchandise.
Your name, image, and likeness is owned by the record label.
So that's
like, if I take your name, your image, and likeness, like you make Moneybagg Yo. I own Moneybagg Yo now. So when I make clothing line, I own your name, your image, and your likeness. Right. So you're getting that check, that advancement that you're paying back, but that's only to give you advancement based off of your name, your image, and likeness, that I can make money off of you. Right. So whether I'm selling your music, whether I'm selling your clothes,
I'm making money regardless. And I think what happened with them is they were brought in, Motown loved them, made money with them, but was trying to take control the whole time away from the parents. They even tried to remove the parents, like you say. They tried to remove the parents.
Because why give you 20% as a parent? Because your parents say, I'm your manager, so I'm going to get my 20%. So then the company say, no, we don't want to give you 20%. You don't do nothing.
Well, evidently, the boys at that time, this is before social media, they were getting mobbed. It's the time of staying in malls and stuff like that. They were making a lot of money. Motown was negotiating, playing this game with them. So now the third album comes, parents is full in control, right? They got all of this stuff, and they weren't really concerned with the fame. They were concerned with the longevity. Like what happens when they're not the boys anymore? They're
business,
you know? So they asked them out. The third album comes out, they made them look like a flop. Basically, Motown didn't want to promote them, they didn't want to do anything unless
they had all control.
So now they go off to do their own thing, right? And they're just they're making their own money. They're just not worried about fame and publicity and all of that stuff. Motown comes back to them maybe a year or two later and says, hey, we'll give you a deal with a 6-album deal, all of this money on the table, and even let you do your own company, your own record company. They turned it down because they were like, that's still Motown. Now they're trying to have control over
our label
and anything else
we do. Our label.
They turned it down. So they went. Their parents were into comedic minds, spirituality, smart people. They moved to Africa, bought homes, lived there, did their own music, and now the boys are back and forth between Atlanta. They do real estate, they do other things, background, but was still able to maintain all of it. And if they so the royalties and stuff, they were able to keep that.
They were able to keep royalties after they left Motown the first time.
That's what I'm saying.
Because they never re-signed the deal. But if they would have signed another deal and then let Motown give them that money, would have let Motown give them that money just so they could
would have owned their
just so they could give them a record label. That record label would have been under their umbrella. That's why record labels like Cash Money, when they Cash Money is the record label, it's under the umbrella of Universal, right? So Universal, they all under something. They only give you something to make you feel like that you special because we taking so much from you. We taking so much from you, so we're gonna give you something, teach you the game, and allow you to let you rob other people. But guess what? We gonna get the 80% off of other people too. So we're gonna teach you how to. It's basically like mentorship. We're gonna mentor you to make you our under branch company, so you can do the same thing we do at the big branch, but you're gonna do it at a lower level, right? Because there's a lot of people at that lower level that can't get to us. Right. Same shit.
And that's what the lady was saying, that they were able to keep their royalties, keep all of that stuff. But she was like, people, they changed their names. So they were doing music under another, and they do spiritual music.
Well, you have to change your name.
Well, yeah, no, of course. But they do music. So people, if you were a kid of that era, you thought, like we think most people, they disappeared. But she was like, that wasn't the case here. They actually came up because they didn't let the record label rob them. And it's not like they're not successful. They're like bums. They doing it.
They're just not in mainstream.
Exactly.
What it is main, like people forget that mainstream artists are pushed by mainstream media.
They do.
When you are a mainstream artist, these record labels, Universal, Atlantic, Capitol, they have a budget. But they have a budget for mainstream media. When you are a regular artist, you don't have a budget for you don't have a budget for mainstream media. You
getting you shit to pull.
I'm just saying, you don't have mainstream media.
And the more you look like you're doing something, the more budget can increase.
But the thing about it is that budget is for mainstream media. A regular artist, unless he signed a record deal, will never have a mainstream media budget. Nigga, you'll never have 10,000 to go to Hot 97. You'll never have 20,000 to go to WBLS. You'll never have.
When you say mainstream, you're saying mainstream media.
Yeah, mainstream media.
Like radio station.
Yeah, radio station, TVs, big bloggers. These bloggers now are mainstream media. So when they go to academics, when they go to no jumper, when they tell them somebody's paying these niggas. Yeah. You're not just getting an invite from Adam. Like, don't get me wrong. Now, some niggas, Adam is going in their inbox and saying, "I'll pay you." But a lot of these, big companies like Atlantic, they PR reps contact these niggas and say, "I got an artist." Yeah, you pay for all of that. It's a package. It's like, I got an artist. I need you to interview. It's part of your promo package.
You have to be out there and all that.
Niggas gotta know who the fuck you is. And that's like what I was doing. I was marketing niggas when niggas should have been paying me. I'll never do that again. Niggas gonna have to pay me to get marketed. There's so much shit that I was doing for niggas that niggas really paid big money for. Like, bro, marketing niggas, putting niggas on. Like, nigga, I'm about to start my own classes. Niggas gonna have to pay me for this work.
You don't need to listen to people. It's just the same shit that you be doing and talking about. It's like
Niggas pay big money for it.
Hold on. But in this world, you don't need those old school levels anymore. It's just like, oh, do it yourself. You good.
I got niggas.
You good.
But that's why I say, man, watch the niggas that be trying to infiltrate.
That too.
The niggas that infiltrate.
With you recognizing how to move in different directions, you'll be very selective about who you keep around.
Yep.
Because not everybody is on the same team or has the same agenda.
Nah, a lot of niggas, bro, that's what I found out. A lot of niggas don't got the same agenda. I'm used to trying to fuck with niggas because I think they got the same ideology as me. Okay, we moving the same way. This is what you want. Oh shit, I want the same thing. But a lot of niggas will trick you to make you think that they want the same thing you want just so they can be under you, just so they can figure out what the fuck you doing.
Or sometimes we can help move into that place and then they be from here.
Yeah.
Because not every, like you said, not people don't know how to get there.
Some people know how to stay there, but they don't know how to navigate to get there. There's a lot of motherfuckers that feel like, yo, I got the game, but they don't know how to get to the game. There's a lot of niggas know, like, I know how to play the game, but how do I get in?
Somebody always need a mentor.
How do I get in? Trust me, y'all niggas ain't getting in.
When I was watching this morning, because I was like, I used to love this group. Just grew up, you know.
Bro, it's a lot of people like that. And a lot of people accept the bullshit. You know why? Because they attack. No, but a lot of niggas accept the bullshit because they attach to the name.
Like, attached to the name of the thing.
A name of who they are. Like, some people be so happy with being famous and being who they are that they scared to change their name from Prince. They scared to change their name from Moneybagg Yo. They scared to lose that name. You know what I'm saying? Some people be scared to do it.
Key example, because we didn't think about it. You go from mulatto to
Lotto.
Big Lotto.
Yeah.
Is it Big Lotto or
Lotto.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? She do, and why you think she did that? Because she like, hold up, y'all niggas own this name. When you own
what she said, you know.
That's like my son. I own the problem, right? That's like him saying, oh, my nigga, I need to do something else because this nigga, my dad own my name. Mm-hmm. That's what they do. Anything you do in that name, or you make the money, you got to pay me. If you decide to sell your own clothes, you got to pay. Let me put y'all on game. Why you think these artists? You always ask yourself, and we say, why artists don't do this? Why you think these artists don't make their own shirts? Why you think these artists not making their own clothes? As easy as it is, right? And you famous as you is, everybody around you know you. It should be easy as hell for you to make your own Shopify, have your own clothes, right? And have your own link for people, your fans to go buy your clothes, right? Why you think artists don't do that?
But you know what?
No, I'm answering your question. Why you think they don't do that?
I don't think, for them to go buy their own clothes and all that stuff. Well, for the artists themselves, the record label.
I'm Glorilla,
yeah.
If I'm Moneybagg Yo, I'm an artist. I'm already famous. That means if I'm already famous, just like I could push a CD, I could push a clothing line. I could push a sneaker. No, but it ain't nothing different. It's the same thing Kanye did. Nobody owns Kanye. So he's able to push anything he wants.
Right.
When a record label buys you and own you and they give you that advancement, they own your name, image, and likeness. So unless they want to push your name on a shirt, you can't do it.
Right. So you have to work under another name if that's the case.
And then once you decide to do that, they want to get rid of you or kill you.
Right, because they already know.
Because now you're playing under the card.
Right.
You used us to get famous. Now you're gonna try to change your name and play under the card. They'll blackball you. They'll do all some types of shit. We're not gonna lose what you owe us. Remember, you don't get paid until we get our money back.
Mm-hmm. Period. But that's business 101. They just benefited their parents because
I remember in the movie New Edition, when New Edition got their first check. And they was all sitting in the living room, and all the parents was trying to figure out why the fuck they only got 12 cents. We did all this shit. We only got 12 cents. 20. They started calling the manager and shit.
They were arguing.
But what did they start trying to figure out how to do? They was trying to figure out how to get out the label or how to change their name. They was like, we're gonna have to change our name.
Right.
My nigga, New Edition changed their name. When they got older, they changed it to something. It was like exit. It was like new, but they put something else in it. No, New Edition did too. Boys the Men did it, but New Edition did too. When they first started, it was just like New Edition. And when they older, they made it into something else. It was just like we know them as New Edition and keep calling them New Edition, and we still ain't paying attention to it. New Edition. Yeah, but they logo wasn't New Edition.
Okay, yeah. So they changed. They were adults, so it was just It was RBRM. So something like that, and it stands for their initial.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying? So but we kept calling them New Edition. Why? Mm-hmm. Because we know them as New Edition, but they weren't New Edition no more.
Right, because they had broke up a few times. So it said they had the other two original members, Ralph and John.
And let me give you another perfect example. We was just talking about the other day, TGT with Genuine, Tank, and them. Why do you think they performing under TGT now and Genuine ain't performing under Genuine? Right. Because Genuine is still owned by somebody. But if I create another singing group with another nigga and we call ourselves initials, guess what? Right. My publishing is not owned by them. This group is not owned by them. That record label has nothing tied to TGT because I'm not even using Genuine. Right. Exactly.
And that's the okay.
So you really getting robbed when you make it because it's so much more you can do that they limit you. That's why so many artists be like, damn, I want to be free. I wish I could do this. I can't drop an album when I want. I can't do this what I want. Like that nigga Moray. You seen that nigga Moray? That nigga that made that quicksand. He was like he had blew up. I mean, in the quicksand, he was like he blew up. He was all this shit. But when they started doing the business and he had his people looking to the money, most people don't look into the money the first year because they so wrapped up in the fame. Right. He had people and his parents, moms, and people looking into the money, right? Trying to make sure they did an audit the first year. When they did the audit the first year, he realized that basically he was working for free.
Hello? Oh, yeah, you just made it in? Oh, you're in here. Oh, what time you got in there?
Oh, they made it already?
Oh, they just he walking.
Tell them that's what's up. Was it raining out there?
Oh, was it raining?
Did they eat the food on the way there?
Did you eat the food? The pasta?
What you said?
He said, what food? I said pasta. He said, oh, there is pasta in my trunk. Yes. So what did you eat? You forgot about that the whole time?
That will probably stop the McDonald's.
Oh. Oh, he only ate once. He said he had that from McDonald's. Well, put it in your fridge.
I told you.
Yeah, put it in the fridge. He can eat it.
Yeah, hurry and put it in the fridge.
I know he
you
had
were tired. Did you drive the whole time?
My son made it back to school, y'all.
I told you. I told you last night. I've done this, my dude. I know it. Why? No, see, that's what I be telling you. You have to pull over. And if you should have took an hour nap,
it's okay to sleep.
Yeah, it's okay.
And it's okay to make up. No, that's what I told him he'll do. He'll fall asleep behind the wheel. That's how I crash. Don't do that. No, tell them don't ever do that. That's the number one thing they tell you don't do is ever drink 5 hours of energy to stay up behind the wheel. Never do that. You'll crack. No, no. You can take it. Don't do it to stay up behind the wheel because you'll eventually will crash out. When you do fall asleep, nigga, you'll die.
Yeah.
You'll crash out. And it won't even know. I remember I used to take them 5 hour energy drinks out of nowhere.
Pack everything. It's raining over here. I'm surprised.
Hell yeah, it's raining like a motherfucker. I love this rain.
I'm talking to you. No, I'm not. I said I'm surprised it's not raining over here. It's raining over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, y'all.
Oh no.
But go there so I can finish myself. So he gonna talk you to death. Yeah, my son just made it back to school. He left last night at 12. He got there. He just called, said he just walked in the door. So it took him 10 hours. And he said he drove the whole way, y'all. He didn't stop. 10-hour ride. And they crazy. He crazy, y'all, driving 10 hours. What the fuck? The fuck going on? All I'm hearing is shit and bitch and what's going on? No, I think his girl locked him out the crib, y'all. I think Shorty locked the nigga out the crib or something. You know how this shit go. I think Shorty knocked him out the motherfucking crib. What the fuck? She said next time she see him, she gonna beat him. Yeah, right. It's trying to start breaking these shits down, man. You know how niggas do. Shout out to all the real ones out there. Hey, yo, ain't nothing like no good coffee in the morning, dog. Ain't nothing like some good ass coffee first thing in the morning. Well, it ain't first thing in the morning no more, but it's still good. Sunday, gotta get to that money. Ooh, baby. Don't tell me nothing, man. Then at these niggas. Jay Dooley said when they signed with Bad Boy, they changed their name. Yeah, you got to. You got to change that shit, man. Because everybody trying to get $1 off you. Everybody going to be making money off of you, man. Everybody. Disappear, what up? Hit the link, nigga. What you got going on this morning? Let me call. I was about to call Damage. I forgot to call her. Fuck around. I had to go to the store. I had to go to the store and I forgot what I was doing, y'all. Trying to get me something, you know me. Trying to get me something, you know me. Is it raining where you at? Yo, the Instagram page been moving lately, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie. The Instagram been jumping. We getting back on top. Trying to get focused, man. Get back focused on what we do. Gotta get back focused, man. Y'all niggas be on too much bullshit. And we don't do that on 101.1 The Bounce, man. We don't do that. Too much bullshit going on. We don't do that. Y'all know that. Let's see what the fuck. We gonna cover this news. Y'all ready to get into this news, man? Let's see what we got. Cause they try so hard, y'all. You know how this shit go, man. These niggas try so hard. They try so hard. So fuck it. Give them what they want. You feel me? So now King Pill wants smoke with Aaron the plumber. Niggas always trying to fight another nigga battle, man. Niggas don't know how to handle their own candle, man. You niggas be so corny. Ain't got shit going on that you always trying to handle another nigga candle. Man. The funny thing about it is, I bet you none of you niggas could really fight. All y'all niggas is cartoon characters. I bet you can't. None of you niggas really throw down. I ain't seen not one video of none of you niggas thumping. Real tough. I promise. I bet you can't. None of these niggas really fight in real life. And these niggas be ready to call out another nigga. See what this chump ass nigga about to say, man.
Extras talking about let's juggle and all kind of weird shit and calling 4 dubs. Nigga, I feel like you a whole ass nigga for doing that, nigga. You ain't got no respect for what a nigga got going on and what he going through. Nigga, this shit ain't no internet shit. Nigga hurt his hand and you all here on some weird ass shit, nigga. You need to get active, nigga. You already lost your motherfucking street cred, nigga. You already got caught snitching in your paperwork, nigga. You's a weird ass nigga. Now you lost your motherfucking page, nigga. Keep popping and nigga, you getting banned from the West Coast, you lame ass nigga. Fuck Aaron the plumber, nigga. Line it up, weird ass nigga. You like 5'6", you itty bitty bitch. Yo, Aaron the plumber, look, check this out, my nigga. You got on this motherfucking, you was trolling 4 extras, talking about let's juggle and all kind of weird shit and calling 4 dubs. Nigga, I feel like you a whole ass nigga for doing that, nigga. You ain't got no respect for what a nigga got going on and what he going through. Nigga, this shit ain't no internet shit. Nigga hurt his hand and you all here on some weird ass shit, nigga. You need to get active, nigga. You already lost your motherfucking street cred, nigga. You already got caught snitching in your paperwork, nigga. You's a weird ass.
This shit I'm talking about, y'all. This shit I'm talking about. This nigga weird as hell. He got the nerve to be calling Aaron the plumber weird. Nigga, you weird. You the same nigga that said that shit was AI. You the same nigga that said the shit was fake, the shit was AI, and we stupid if we believe that shit was real. Knock it off, cornbread. That's why I said a lot of you niggas just be yerking for attention, my nigga. You's a nobody ass nigga, man. And niggas love to get into it with niggas in whole other cities, my nigga. Whole other cities. Man, get into it with a nigga that's right there next to you, nigga, that you could put your arms out and touch. You niggas, man, y'all niggas is clowns. You mad because a nigga trolling a nigga that thought he was the internet bully. Niggas don't give a fuck that this shit a real life situation, nigga. He brought his real life to the motherfucking internet when he was telling everybody he be beating niggas the fuck up, that he be knocking niggas out. He brought his real life to the internet when he sat on No Jumper channel and he was threatening motherfucking 607 Niggas don't give a fuck that he had a real life situation, nigga. This is real life. That's what's wrong with you niggas. You think the internet and real life is two separate worlds, nigga, when you niggas bring your real life to the motherfucking internet. Niggas don't give a fuck. Nigga on hand blew off. You think we supposed to give a fuck that the nigga in a fucked up situation after he the one that went live talking shit, what he was going to do and how he was going to do it? That he was going to throw this into this nigga house. This nigga, this is going to blow up. This is going to happen. And niggas supposed to give a fuck. Y'all niggas is weird. Weird as hell. It's like y'all condone this fuck shit. And when fuck shit happen, you want the real niggas to not talk about you niggas being fuck niggas. Get the fuck out of here. When fuck shit happen to you fuck niggas because you do fuck shit, the real niggas gonna tell people, look, see, don't be like that fuck nigga. You see what happened to that fuck nigga? Doing fuck nigga shit, putting fuck shit into the atmosphere and saying fuck shit caused him to fuck his own self. Nigga say he blowing somebody else something up today. Yeah, you blew something up, nigga, yourself. Fuck, nigga, you got that right? Nigga, you called it, nigga. Papa Legua, nigga. Papa Legua is real, nigga. You called it, nigga. You blew something up, nigga. You said I'm blowing something up today, and you blew up something. What the fuck is wrong with you niggas? When I wake up in the morning, the first thing I say, nigga, I'm getting rich today. Nigga, words is power. What you put out into the world, nigga, come true, nigga. What you say come true, nigga. You didn't have no 100% divine thought process when you said what you said. You didn't put no person on it. You didn't say, oh, I'm blowing up such and such today. I'm blowing up this today. Nigga, you was very ironic with it. And that's why your ass got blew up. Nigga, I don't give a fuck. Nigga be acting, I hate a nigga that act like he tough, man. Where y'all be finding these tough niggas at? And you want to know why I don't like this shit? Because I'm 5'6", 140, and I be beating these niggas up. I'm 5'6", 140, and I've been beating these niggas up all my life. All my life, I've been beating the shit out of big niggas. Nigga, I chop these niggas down. So I hate when I see a big nigga be talking about size. Size don't mean nothing. Size don't got shit to do with it, nigga. If you think size got something to do with a fight, nigga, you crazy. I know you niggas ain't never fought before. That's when I be knowing niggas ain't never really fought and fought no real nigga in the street. You niggas must be just boxing. Some of the littlest niggas do some of the craziest shit to you in a street fight, nigga. You're crazy, because I don't just use my hands, nigga. I don't just use my hands, nigga. We eating. We going to eat, nigga. We eating. We kicking. We biting. And we punching, nigga. We doing it all. What's wrong with these niggas, man? What is wrong with these niggas, y'all?
Tell Fo Nubs I challenge him to a handball match. Let's see who can juggle better in a real way. And you see what happens, Brodusky, when you do the devil's work. You know what I'm saying? You surround yourself with people like Adam 16 in a real way. Adam 16 probably gave them fireworks in a real way. Brodusky, kaboom, this hand, there you go. Oh, Whiskey, you're done for, Brodusky. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to be a big bad wolf, trying to bully people. You see how you did 607? Kaboom. Now he need 4 extra fingers. You know what I'm saying? Call that man Fo Nubs in a real way. Brodusky finna be walking like this.
Now, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that, nigga? You had no problem talking crazy to motherfucking 607 and telling that nigga what you do to him and how you'll do it. Man, you can't be mad the way karma work. I hate the way niggas be trying to get mad the way karma come back around. Karma is a bitch, my nigga. I tell niggas all the time, karma come back around and round and round and round. You can't think you can treat niggas certain ways. You can't think you can bully niggas. You can't think that you can put your fists in niggas' face and talk crazy and think a nigga can't spiritually put that shit on you. Don't make me, man, my nigga, don't make me go get my books. I go get the book for you and show you how deep this shit is. See, some of you niggas don't even got spell books. So you don't even know the spells that niggas could put on people. You niggas don't know what that nigga did, don't know how he did it. Niggas bringing offerings, nigga. Nigga had the watermelon. Nigga had the water. Nigga had the bananas. Nigga, he brought fruit to God, nigga. He brought fruit to his spirits to take you out. Nigga, that shit was real. You spoke it, he finished it. See, that's what niggas don't know about spells. You spoke it into the universe. All he had to do was finish it. Once he saw you speak that shit into the universe and say, I'm blowing something up today, that nigga went to work. That nigga lit his candles. He started meditating. He created his circle. He had his water. He had everything he needed to give his offering so he can make sure something happened to your dumb ass. Robert, what up? You already know. Lena in the building. The #1 moderator on my channel. Lena Love. Everything go through Lena. If Lena say we ain't fucking with you, we ain't fucking with you. #1 moderator on the channel. You already know. Ain't nobody gonna stay 100 like my girl, like my sis, like my family. I don't give a fuck if it's just me and Lena on this bitch. It's just gonna be me and Lena. Real talk. You already know. I tell you, some niggas been here from the beginning, from Cap and Keith. Some niggas just know Gangsta Cap. The real ones that's been here from day one, I know who they are because they've been rocking with me since Cap and Keith. That's another thing. The niggas that been here since day one, I know who they are. Niggas been around since Cap and Keith. Jay Dooley been around since Cap and Keith. Only My Truest been around since Cap and Keith. Wavy been around since Cap and Keith. Lena been around since Cap and Keith. Robert been around since Cap and Keith. Lady A been around since Cap and Keith. Lady Blockchains been around since Cap and Keith. Trish been around since Cap and Keith. See, a lot of niggas know who I really am. Some of you niggas just know Gangsta Cap. What you say? Some of these niggas know who you really are. And some of these niggas just know Gangsta Cap.
Hey, what it do, man? It's your boy Fair Pimp checking in. One half of the super group, the Art of Ratchet, and I rock with my partner, Captain Keith. You know what it is, man. Fair Pimp, Triple D, the mayor, man. Captain Keith, holla at your boy, man. Let go.
You already know. You already know. You already know. What you need talking about? We don't do this. We true to this. But we selling gang, we don't do this. We true to this. We don't do this. We true to this. Don't get mad at me, man. Real shit. Real shit in the field. We got beef, man. Yo, when I tell you we got beef, we got motherfucking beef. We got real beef, man. When I tell you we got beef, we got real beef. And motherfuckers is upset. Tia is up fucking set. I be telling people stop fucking with Tia, man. I don't know why niggas be fucking with Tia. Why niggas be trying to make Tia mad, man? You know she the one that taught Rick Ross how to motherfucking troll. Y'all know Tia the one that taught Rick Ross how to motherfucking troll. So we got Tia and motherfucking Krishan Rock. They been going at heads, my nigga. When I'm talking about they been going at each other's throat, they been going back to back, head to head, eye for eye, arm for arm, my nigga, throat for throat. Tia trying to get them kids fucking took. And Krishan Rock trying to delete Tia off the motherfucking internet. OMG. OMG, y'all. Trying to delete them off the motherfucking internet. And Tia feisty with that shit. That's why I said I wouldn't be surprised if Tia see motherfucking Krishan Rock and try to square up when she see it. Now, you know Clarissa got into that shit. And they got into it. Real brawl. But Tia about that work. Tia a real Florida girl, man. And y'all know how them Florida girls go. Tia is a real Florida girl. I would not be surprised if Tia see her out and about somewhere and she gonna try to wing on motherfucker Krishan Rock. Who y'all got? Who y'all think on slide? Who y'all think gonna slide first? Is Krishan Rock gonna slide on Tia? Tia gonna slide on Krishan? Because it's gonna be some shit. I'm telling y'all right there, it's gonna be some shit, man. I swear to God, it's gonna be some shit. If y'all don't know that, you crazy. Tia is not playing, man. Tia, like, y'all got me fucked up. What we ain't gonna do is play with these little ass kids. Tia, like, y'all not gonna be on the internet playing with me. No necessary. Tia said, y'all got it fucked up. We gonna figure this shit out. Who the fuck is this little girl think she is? That's how Tia coming, y'all. That's how Tia coming. Tia coming just like that.
I found last night some more. Look at that. See that? Unknown. See the numbers? 1:38 a.m. You see? So now both of my Instagram pages gone. We know that's her. We know she done paid somebody to get my Instagram pages shut down. We spend your money on me because I ain't gonna spend a dime on you. I ain't gotta spend a dime on you. The clerk of courts ain't gonna cost nothing to go down there and file some papers and charges on your mother, bro. Keep playing. I was off your. I really feel sorry for you because all that they sending me by Save Junior, you gonna be locked up soon. They're gonna take your baby soon. I hate to say it, but I'll show y'all. Played on my phone last night. Some more. Look at that. See that? Unknown. See the numbers? 1:38 a.m. You see? So now both of my Instagram pages gone. We know that's her. We know she done paid somebody to get my Instagram pages shut down. We spend your money on me because I ain't gonna spend a dime on you. I ain't gotta spend a dime on you. The clerk of courts ain't gonna cost nothing to go down there and file some papers and charges on your mother, bro. Keep playing. I was off your. I really feel sorry for you because all that they sending me by Save Junior, you gonna be locked up soon. They're gonna take your baby soon. I hate to say it, but I'll show y'all. Played on my phone last night. Some more. Look at that.
I don't like she fucking.
Yeah, I see that shit, y'all. So Tia is blaming Krishan Rock for getting her Instagram page took, y'all. She's saying, she's like, I've been on this bitch top so hard that she has to be the only one behind this shit. That's what she's saying. She's saying, I ain't do it. So who the fuck did it? You feel me? Who the fuck did it? That's what she's saying, y'all. Who the fuck did it if I ain't do it? I ain't did nothing wrong for my shit to be gone. I ain't do nothing for my shit to be gone. So why my shit not there? You feel me? But when you start going to war with certain people, we talked about this the other day, that's in the media. Krishan Rock is considered a media person, right? So she's only a what? Character. The people that push her is who? Media.
Right. And they're gonna make sure that you don't go
Tia
all the things above.
Tia is a character. She's trying to create her character. But guess what? Her character isn't as big as Krishan because Krishan is being pushed on what? Zeus. She's being pushed on media networks. So they have a greater they have a greater advantage and a greater mission to keep pushing her and to make her look good on the internet because these media companies are getting paid from Zeus. They're getting paid to what? Talk about the baddies girls, talk about Krishan. So this is media agenda, right? So now Tia going at her and going back and forth and clowning Krishan Rock and turning the people.
And we're trying to promote a show.
And we're promoting her as a personality.
Right.
So even though we still like you, but you're not on Zeus. You're not on these shows. You're not. Now, if she was on these shows, they'll be letting them go back and forth. Her account would still be up. But because she's not on these shows and all she do is Instagram and talk her shit, they say, well, we can't allow you to take Krishan Rock down. So what they do, they get their media people to take their Instagram, to take your voice, right? Take your voice. Because if we take your voice, then we can't have you talking about Krishan Rock. We don't want you to go to war with her. We don't want the mass media to see what you're saying. When in actuality, she making sense. But guess what? Now Krishan Rock talk to her people. Can you get Lemmy to call somebody? This bitch gotta go. I'm tired of this hoe. Right. Now somebody contacting somebody they know at Instagram that knows somebody, and they figure out a way to take your account and say that you did something wrong. And you know that, and this is how you know it's bullshit, because they took all her accounts, not just one account,
but all the accounts.
Any account associated with her. So that lets you know. Nigga, I got multiple accounts. Right. If you take one, the other account's still there. That's why everybody account shouldn't be affected. That lets you know that somebody is playing the game, and they know. That's why. They know who you is, what you doing, and what's going on. Lena said, "Tia, my girl." Oh, I see. Hey, Tia gonna smash on her. Tia made it very clear that she said, "Okay, you talk all this shit, but guess what? You got to come out to public appearance. I don't need your address." She told me, she said, "I don't need your address because I know you ain't got one."
And right.
She said, "You homeless."
And everybody know that right now.
She said, "I don't need your address." She's like, "But guess what? You will get these public appearance. You will go somewhere.
We will cross paths." Right. We'll cross.
She said, "And I ain't Clarissa." You know, Clarissa Blueface mama. She said, "I ain't Clarissa. You ain't gonna beat my ass. I'm gonna beat your shit. The dog shit running down your leg."
I don't know how Clarissa did that shit either.
Because Blueface was holding her. Remember they said Blueface and Krishan Rock jumped his mother, Clarissa. Remember they was saying that?
Oh, I didn't know he was holding her.
Yeah, you know, they tried. Remember
I think part of like the thing where they was, I don't know if it was the aftermath or some shit, but I don't.
This all started, bro. This all started over because Tia spoke on Krishan Rock being on the internet and not concentrating on her baby,
right?
And worried about Blueface.
She's trying to be the auntie and give some advice.
Yeah, basically, she told her like, "Yo, it started because of the phone call that Blueface had with her. And Blueface was like, yo, if you try to be on these social media sites, then just go, leave me alone. He's like, I'm trying to come out and do something different, be on something different. And I don't need you doing that right now.
Right.
Like this shit, like we getting money, the shit gonna always be there. She was like, no, but I gotta do what I gotta do. Like she basically, that's what she wanted to do. She don't know nothing else. I went this far to get here. I'm not about to stop and be a house mom or house bitch. They're not gonna do that, right? So then Tia was basically saying, girl, you stupid. Your nigga in jail. Sit your motherfucking ass down. Be a mother to your kid. Handle your business and wait for him to get out and then fix your life. From there, right? But you want to be seen and you all outside. That's why you not with your kid and started talking to her and giving her the advice, tell her you fucking up. And get the fuck out the camera and this and that. And then next thing you know, she like, Krishan Rock got mad and was like, why you always got my name in your mouth?
But Krishan did say, and here's the thing that I have about that, because I get what Tia's doing. Krishan did say in that video when she responded back to Tia, she was saying like, I don't even know you, but if you have basically you have something, you could find my number. But do you have to question when people don't? It's like if they really care and they just like, you know what, I'm gonna just reach out. They're not gonna do that behind the scenes. It's a lot easier to get on social media and put it out there. But Krishan was like, niggas always clout from this because you could have, if you really cared about me trying to be honest, you would have reached out and said this. Like,
man, niggas always say that reach out shit. Niggas know when you in the industry, you got to contact somebody to contact somebody.
Right, it's not like you get a direct phone call.
Hey, bitch, I don't got your number, and you ain't checking your DMs and looking for auntie. True. So let's be serious. That's why you call from unavailable numbers and all that, because y'all niggas do not want niggas direct access to you.
No.
You see what I'm saying? You see how niggas be with the homie and niggas used to ask you for Puff for his number, and Puff used to be like, I'm gonna give you this person number and they gonna let me know when you call.
Right.
Niggas do not want niggas to have access to them. They feel like they somebody.
They don't want public people being in.
So you acting like Tia, so Tia couldn't just call her and say, girl.
Sure. So we're gonna do this the way that we know how.
We're gonna do it like we've been doing it, bitch. The same way you do it on the internet.
Right. You can't expect those types of rules when that's not how you move around. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you calling her back on the phone.
Krishan, bro, how do a person that get on the internet to address everybody tell somebody how to address you?
No, don't dress me on the internet. If you really care, you would hit me up.
Krishan, you get on the internet and address everybody. You've been addressing your whole life on the internet, and now you don't want me to address it.
That's what Tia came back with, because this has been going. I don't even know how long they've been doing it, but I've seen a few different videos. And Tia said the same thing. I only know your business because all your business is on the internet. And she on here crying and telling everybody everything about being homeless. I think somebody posted a video of the house. They saying this has only been 2 weeks since she's been in the house being homeless, and they
kicked her out. Oh, the house looked at trash. And you want to know what the sad thing about it is? Blueface dad showed videos of how he cleaned it up before she got there. Had the room set up. Remember we saw that video?
And this is Blueface house.
Yeah, Blueface house. That's how he did the show in with the backyard with the football field.
Yeah, I recognize the house, but that's her being in the house?
Yes.
Jesus Christ. So basically, okay, so let's take you back a little bit. Remember, her and Blueface would argue, and she say he's dirty, nasty. She was showing all the laundry that he put out, all this shit. Well, and he'd be like, no. Just you do laundry all day because this is your shit. You don't clean, you don't do nothing. Like, so now that comes into play. If you fast forward, you are just as dirty.
She dirty.
You're dirty. So you were putting it off on him, making it seem like he was a dirty nigga.
No, that's she dirty
shit. Not to say, well, I don't know here, but as the woman of it, you was
she is dirty. When they showed the video of how she was living since she got to that house, clothes everywhere.
The kitchen had shit all over the counters. It was clothes everywhere.
That's dirty.
Bad. It was like, how do you
live like that?
All over. But this is the mansion, right? All over this motherfucker.
It's not a mansion. He got like a solid house, like a one level. It's not a mansion.
It's a one level?
It's a regular. Nah, it's a regular house, but it's not a mansion.
I thought it was a 2. I thought the one that was in the show was a 2 of them. But all over your space, every room has to be touched with garbage and clothes and shit. Like, that's fucking.
And then what got her mad was because T was like, you foul because you was talking to that conversation when she was talking to Blueface on the phone. He didn't know he was being recorded.
Oh, that is.
So she like, come on, you supposed to be protecting y'all peace. and you creating more bullshit to put y'all online for everybody to hear y'all conversation. You see what I'm saying? It's like, come on, you doing shit for clout. That clout to get you killed.
But you know what? I think she don't know how to do anything else. You know what I'm saying? In order to, because people will feel like that's how you work. You got a lot of people on YouTube and feel like that's how you market. You create beef and go back and forth. And the buzz in the social media world gets a lot of attention. So if you get on the camera and you yelling and screaming and you're talking shit back and forth, people are going to keep that in there. It doesn't mean it's good for your fucking business. Mm-hmm. It just means that you're moving around socially. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how lucrative it is for her pocket, but that's all she knows to do is to get on here, cry, talk about Blueface, talk about all of this shit, and try and find.
My nigga, that's her whole game.
Right.
Is to get on the internet, talk about their relationship. Watch your phony. And that brings in the views. That's bringing her money. The views bringing her money. So you not. Like Blueface said, without me in your equation, you go broke.
You go broke.
Because you have no storyline.
And so that's all she keeps giving you is the same old shit.
And then what makes it so bad is Krishan Rock can't go out and go get another famous nigga. We seen this now. We seen this. Every nigga that Krishan Rock tried to go get with after Blueface is a bum ass nigga. They regular cent niggas. Regular niggas. Ain't no nigga of statue searching for Krishan Rock.
She like a nigga.
So you would
I mean, she cool as hell. I like her. I like her a lot. I do. But you more like a homie than you are like my feminine chick. You know what I'm saying? Because niggas want a chick, she gonna step out, she gets cute, but she got more ice on her fucking neck than some of the niggas do. So like nigga, you playing basketball, jumping over, like you are a dude.
She really a stud at heart.
Come on.
She's
pretty.
She really,
but she's too masculine.
She probably really supposed to be a stud at heart. If you really want to keep it 100,
like,
you ain't supposed to be with niggas. You act like a nigga trying to be with niggas. Act like a nigga, move like a nigga, talk like a nigga, play football. My nigga, let's keep it real. I wouldn't doubt it if Krishan Rock had women relationships. We already know, allegedly, she said her sister milked her out.
Yeah, she said.
Remember?
I seen that.
Remember, she said her sister milked her out. So let's keep it 100. I bet you was more women out there that she had that type of relationship with too. You know what I'm saying? Because my nigga, she's more a dominant figure than a feminine figure. So if y'all think she ain't never played in that range with women, she has. She loved both ways.
But see, we love her because of her personality. But at the end of the day, if you ask why she ain't with other niggas, because they know other niggas, they looking for females. You sitting up in there, you know what I'm saying? She does a lot of masculine things. And her characterization is not ladylike. You know what I'm saying? So if you get with her, this is all that we've seen all your worst on fucking YouTube and on social media. No little nigga that want a female really gonna deal with that type of shit.
Nah, yeah, ain't nobody gonna want no female that's sitting there trying to fight them every fucking day. Right. And argue with you. She's very argumentative.
But she acts more like a dude.
And she's very argumentative. That's one of the craziest things about it too. Like I said, y'all be careful, yo. I guarantee you, they gonna see each other somewhere, and it's gonna be a pop out. Remember, I said it. They gonna see each other somewhere, and Tia gonna dig in that ass. And everybody
she gonna get the old school song.
She gonna get an old school song because Tia ain't no little girl. She ain't little by far. She ain't little at all.
I was wondering, she tall?
She like 5'10". She ain't little. She like 5'9", 5'10" with a big ass booty. Yeah. All and some legs. All her shit go to her legs.
Certain height get to be proportioned really, really nice. I feel like when women, I like when women are tall because when you're short, you got a short torso. You get what I'm saying? So you get the belly fat, you get certain things, or if you're like your legs are short, but when you're a certain height, your whole shape, you got a longer torso, your hips get to develop more, your legs are length to put, you know what I'm saying? So I wish I had some height. I'm telling you, I wish I could be real tall. I'm not one of those. I want to be tall like basketball players. But usually short people want the opposite of what they have.
Then you get tall, then you want to be short. Everybody.
That's what I'm saying, because I want to be able, when I walk, I want people looking up, ooh. Look at her.
Tall people, but tall girls don't. But a lot of tall girls don't like being tall
I
because
know, that's what I'm saying.
it's all, you don't have many men to choose
Hi,
from.
little people down there.
Many people to choose from. A lot of men don't want no girl towering over them. They like to feel.
You just go get another tall dude, and it's usually a basketball player or something like that.
Ain't too many out there just walking the street.
No, they're not. Nobody's walking the street.
Y'all know how this shit go.
That a musty mutt took the page, dog. She took the page, bro. She took the page, dog. I don't know who she got, what hacker she paying to keep messing with my pages, but it's up and it's stuck. Say hashtag save Junior. Hashtag Justice for Ronnie. Hashtag Drunken Dusty. That's our new nickname now. You're Drunken Dusty. Sitting here telling these people lies, but you don't drink no more. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You drink like a fish. No, you drinks heavenly. You drinks. Miss Hallelujah. That a musty mutt took the page, dog. She took the page, bro. She took the page, dog. I don't know who she got, what hacker she paying to keep messing with my pages, but it's up and it's.
She said, "Old Dusty took the page."
Hey, Lena.
Yeah, she said, "Old Dusty took the page." Yeah, hey, it's a bad world when the celebrities start getting done like the locals on YouTube.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? And it's so funny because they live in a world where shit like this is easily attained. That's why I think it's so funny on the YouTube level when niggas be taking pages and doing all that shit, because these celebrities could easily get got. You know what I'm saying? So they get real surprised when that shit is introduced to their world. Snatching pages.
They're like, what? Where they do that at? When y'all niggas start trying?
What, strike for what? What? Copyright.
No, for academics just got a copyright strike. He was mad as hell. He said, hold on. Academic said, bro, my representative just hit me, told me I got a copyright strike. He was like, but when we look back and we look into this shit, he was like, this shit is weird. He was like, the same people that issued me a copyright strike are the same people who paid me to play the music.
Oh, they played them. They played them. Okay.
So now I'm starting to see that it's a dirty game now. Mm-hmm. So now what they doing is these record labels and these PR people, right? They pay you to play their shit, right? Mm-hmm. And then you think you good, you're not gonna get copyright strike because you're. But then the minute you say something bad about them, and like talk about a story, or you talk about go against them, then guess what? Now their way of trying to combat what you did is going to copyright strike something that's with their music in it. Yeah. He's like, but you paid me to promote this music, and not only promote the music, but to talk about it. He was like, and I have all paperwork to show YouTube. He was like, but now since they don't like what I say, you want to copyright strike me. So if I'm not going with your agenda and I'm not going along with you, then your money is no longer good. He was like, so now they're trying to affect my pockets. Now they're trying to affect my pockets. And guess who the people was that sent them the copyright strike? Rock Nation. So because he was talking about Jay-Z and he was talking about the situation with Megan Thee Stallion and he was saying that, so they copyright strike his page with all the music. So he's like, and everybody know you only need 3 to lose your page. So he's like, he was like, I know they're trying to play a game with me because they could have went 3 real quick. Boom, boom, boom. Because I got 3 videos easily on my page where I put their music up. So that's their way of trying to send them a message. And the message is, don't talk bad about us.
That's exactly the message.
So then academics was like, well, I want to sit down with somebody at Rock, and I'm willing to sit down. He was like, if not, then I'm going to be suing because I have the paperwork where you paid me to promote this music.
Yes. It's an underlying understanding that when I pay you to promote, you're going to promote positively, not promote me in a bad light. I paid you. You get what I'm saying? So your personal review, this is not fucking, this is where people get this shit mixed up.
But that's what they think. You paid me to promote that music, but another video later on, now you don't like my personal views. And that's what Apple is like. You don't control my views because you paid me to promote.
But they feel like when we pay you, you're I'm not paying you to put me in a bad situation and give me bad light. You get what I'm saying? I don't have to pay you. But if I'm paying you, the understanding in business is that you're going to talk about me in good light. If you don't want to, and you still want to give your public opinion, don't take my money. Don't take my money, because then I don't have to worry about your promotion, good or bad. Don't take my money. But when you take the money and then you come back and be like, oh, this is the review, I don't know. Are you fucking gaming? That's not how this goes. And because you acting like you don't know, that's the same reason Kai Cenat was talking about BET and not taking money from other businesses, because he doesn't want to be responsible for promoting whatever agenda they have when he speaks about them. He wants to be able to speak freely. And when you start intermingling and taking money from people, they expect you to speak that way. Exactly. So whether you feel you can talk about your personal opinion, you can, but it was understood during the transaction that we weren't, why would I pay you to talk about me that way?
No, you paid me. But I feel like you paid me to review a song and talk about you in a video. I did that work and I got paid for it. How you feel. Now I'm covering something totally that's pertaining to you, and because you don't like what I'm talking about and you want to control my media platform, which is, and he feels like that's what makes him different than other platforms, because my people know that whether you pay me to do a marketing scheme or not, I'm still true to my people and I'm going to speak real about what's going on. So you can be paying me and I can show receipts that you paid me. He's like, I can show receipts. He was like, but that don't mean I'm not going to talk about a story that's something bad about that you did and cover it. He was like, you don't control me like you control BET or CNN.
Understood. And see that he has a right to say that, but understand where they was coming from. These people that are coming into social media are coming in from an opposite end. They're not like having to fight through the old school doors like they be talking about on TV and doing all of this shit. These young kids are coming up with the platforms right to their hands, right? So if I'm paying, he feels I'm independent. I can do what I want. I make my own money. I don't have to answer to anybody. They feel like, okay, when we butter your side of the toast, my nigga,
you work
it's supposed to be glazed.
They feel like you work
right. And if you don't, and honestly, if you don't want to do that, then you should be a person to say, I'm not going to do these types of things because I maintain my individuality and my own public opinion. So, and that's just where it lies. Because if I pay you, Gangsta Cap, to talk about something and I paid you, I'm not going to expect later on that you're going to try to slam me. Because right now we're engaging in business. Regardless of how you feel, there's an underlying conversation that's not on paper that people understand.
So because you paid me one time to do something and I did a job for you, that means I'm not supposed to speak the real on everything else that come out?
I'm not saying that. On paper, that's what it is. But when you're talking about business and shit that's under the fucking, on the side, understanding that people just have about business, that's where it's at. And that's what a lot of people don't understand.
And that's how you lose business.
Right. No, that's how you lose business. That's the same thing with the rappers. The agenda is for the companies to win, not for the artists. And when the artists start to learn, then the business starts to get messed up. What's called, he already knows his business. He's handling it himself. So he doesn't necessarily need to take money from anybody. But the conversation that is not on
he
paper,
definitely needs to take money.
Regardless, whatever. What I'm saying is that the conversation that is not on paper is usually understood in these lines of work. I'm paying you, so I know where am I going to want or expect you to talk badly. It's the form of control after I give you the money. But he said, you can't control me. Academics is his own God. So, but all I'm saying is it's not right how they're going about it. But when you're doing certain things, people have these understandings. That's why everybody else is always confused about business. You're like, well, that's not business. No, well, it is. In the dark, we do how it's understood. I'm paying you. Why would you talk bad about me? That's just how it goes. It's whether music or anything else. We're exchanging money. So why at any point would I expect you to
Well, you would expect the person that you're exchanging money with to not talk bad about you and never go against you. But like X said, we're not friends, homie. I don't work for you.
No, it's not.
So I know, but like just like he has, the company has their thought process, and they say I would expect. All you can do is expect that I don't talk bad about. Just because I have a private contract with you, where you paid me to promote one of your artists, doesn't mean that I can't deliver the news when you fuck up.
Exactly.
And if I'm going to deliver the news when you fuck up, the same way I deliver, you can't have a biased channel. And a lot of these companies, they will try to make you biased. Yes. And that's what they don't like. Because they couldn't make academic bias, they sent a copyright strike to us.
Exactly. So listen, and that was the retaliation to that. Exactly. So you can convert, because that's what that is. Remember, if you're going to someone, you know that he's a big time, it's part of marketing, right? So we pay you. Now all of a sudden you're discussing the topics, and that's what he does. That's part of his platform, discussing the topic. If he happens to give his opinion in a light that they don't like, their retaliation is going to be a strike, because they feel we paid you and we wasn't expecting this. I don't know why they wasn't expecting that from a person who already gives their own personal opinion all the time. And
because people think that when they give you money, exactly what you said, if I grease you up to do one promo, you might look at it and say, well, I don't want to lose this money, so I'm gonna be a good old boy. Let me be cool, because they might send me something else and want to send me another 5,000 to promote one of their artists for 2 weeks. But you know what I'm saying? You got some people that's like, no, I'm gonna be flat across the board.
Right.
I'm reporting on all news.
See, that's what's crazy, because you have a team of people that collaborate and make these decisions. I don't know if they're watching YouTube or TV and things like that, but he doesn't give me the impression of somebody that would have just folded that way. So when you decide, academics, to be like, okay, yeah, maybe I can get this consistent money, and then I'm just, gonna talk good about. No, he doesn't. Watching his choosing and saying that, okay, academics, we're gonna ask him to do this, blah 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 blah. You know his character. The people that are initiating these, you have to know you're getting into business.
He's always said that that's the one thing about him as a YouTuber, that what companies don't like about him.
Right.
So a lot of companies don't like that about him. The one thing that they don't like about him is that they don't feel like they can compromise. A lot of these networks like Joe Budden's, when they get paid by certain record labels and stuff like that, the promo person, they won't talk bad about that company, because that company is cutting the check,
and they're loyal to that company.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying about academics. He doesn't give me that impression watching his show. If anybody, like everybody else is watching his show, he doesn't give me the impression of a person that's going to allow a company to come and do that. So you as the company have to be watching too. And they so you vetted this and then still came with.
And he said they still pay him. Yeah. Why? Because he's so big of a platform.
Right.
People come to him for what? He's so big. Remember, he was on Complex first. Joe Budden's first cast was him and Joe Budden.
I remember, and it was him, that chick, and
Joe Budden. So he got big from there. That's how he got big. So when he got and started doing his own show, now everybody's flocking to academics, all the young people. But they want he could be probably as big as Kai Cenat, big. But why he's not is because they know he's the type of person that's not going to push the agenda of just what we tell you to do. See, and academics, you will watch a show on Monday and he'll be promoting something about Rock Nation, about the artist, and then on Tuesday he'll be breaking down something about what the fuck happened and what's going on, and saying that somebody's gonna get locked up. They don't like that. Either you with us or you against us. Right. And academics say that.
This guy is always that type of guy to say, I'm gonna go my way. So my thing is, it's like you're getting in bed with someone that can fuck you. Okay.
Yeah, so that's why
I
say So that's what Tia's going through right now. Okay, now I'm fucking with one of these motherfucking people. I'm going at it with somebody who's connected in the media world. It ain't about who she know. Motherfucking Krishan Rock ain't even got to make a phone call.
Right, her people already.
Them PR people and people that's already connected that pay these people that's paying Instagram. They already got an Instagram rep.
Yeah.
They already got an Instagram rep because they the ones that set your page up. They the one that help get you the views.
They're the ones that make your post, your comment, all of that shit. Because you may get on your shit.
Yeah,
but the
you're
majority of the
doing
time,
most of the shit.
They're doing their own. They're making sure that you look like you're at every place at
one time. So then they get an instant. They tell the Instagram rep, "Yo, we need this person is making our person look fine. We need you to shadow block their posts. Can you get rid of their page? We need her off the internet." They do that all the fucking time, yeah. All the time.
Right, because they control the media. And if you're paying into the media so that you can have it, you won't stop anything that's going to ruin it.
That shit crazy, man. She got to get her shit right, dog.
You have to figure this one out. Because she relied on me, I'm pretty sure, for a good portion of her business. It is her business. They like Deshaun.
They did Auntie bad, man. Y'all see that, man?
And they did.
That see that?
Ain't lying, though.
They took the whole fucking page, followers, and you know she was up there in the hundreds of thousands. Hundreds of thousands.
That's an old picture of her?
Yep.
Jesus. She put the throwback.
She was up there in hundreds of thousands.
Wow.
When they take your page, man, that's some foul shit. And when you get your shit to me, wow, this bitch, how these motherfuckers got so much power? That's what you start thinking to yourself. How the fuck you niggas, who the fuck you niggas know in the social media world that y'all can just snatch a nigga page?
I know that's right. That's why you say, don't let me, I be snatching everybody. Half these people be off of fucking social media. Play with me.
Just snatch a nigga shit.
I don't know how to use my network. I ain't no fuck off.
It just gone. Both of my instance, we know that's
that shit crazy. That's how they do though. It's a dirty game, man.
Oh, yes.
Dirty fucking game. And she had to find out.
This is only temporary, right? They snatching temporary? Is that how that works? I said, is that how that works?
What?
It's snatched like temporarily?
Nah, they take that shit for good.
Oh, they took her stuff for good? That's what I'm asking. Is this a temporary?
Nah, they took that out.
Oh, wow.
What? Not found no more.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
They take it.
These people be getting paid by this shit. That's how they sustain their lives. They come on here and, you know what I'm saying, what they do to get these checks. People are living off of social media.
Yeah, that's why when a nigga lose their page, they be crying on YouTube.
Shit, that's why I pay not to talk about no motherfucking body. Get you a product and use this shit as your advertising. That's really all it is.
Yeah, when you get on here and start arguing, I'm telling you, ain't nothing
it's not worth it.
The back and forth. When you start the back and forth, you gonna lose your shit real quick. Real quick, y'all. Because you're going back and forth, and guess what? Niggas start beefing with you, and they trying to figure out ways to get rid of you.
Right, even talking about people in different light. Then you say you said something about old girl, and they completely got you off of Facebook. What was it, Omarion's baby mama? Like they censor you, so it's best to just come on here, mind your own business, and promote your shit. Anything you say about other people, create about other people, you're bullying, too strong of a point of view. It's a lot.
This shit ain't no joke.
It's insane.
This shit ain't no joke. Motherfucker talking about he still can squabble.
Wow.
Yeah, I want to see though. Now for extra, need a GoFundMe. Y'all niggas need to stop.
A GoFundMe?
Mm-hmm. These niggas be broke. Niggas don't even be having insurance.
Yeah.
Niggas don't even be having insurance, dog. Telling you, pay attention. Now they need a motherfucking GoFundMe.
But if you ain't got no insurance, then that means you got money, homie. You can go to the hospital and get your shit fixed. So now you telling the world you ain't got enough money.
Now you telling us he broke.
Right, because fuck insurance. There's a lot of people in the world ain't got insurance. You go to the fucking hospital. If you got money, you get your shit fixed, right? So that means you ain't got no insurance and no money.
No money.
they hit you with the cost of that fucking surgery, medication.
$20,000.
What? Then the rehabbing and nerve damage that you're gonna have to work on afterwards. Niggas is like, I ain't got it. But here's the funny thing. You were talking so much shit on the internet, right? You the one playing with fucking fireworks, and now you want niggas to pay for their hand.
Mm-hmm.
What type of shit is that?
That's the irony, right? You the one playing with fireworks, and you want us to take care of your hand. Yeah, that's the crazy shit about this.
I have my own fucking bill. that's what America and the world ain't fucking realizing. You got your own bills, and you out here paying for people to still stay with the bullshit.
You the one decide to play with fireworks,
right? You was entertaining us, nigga. So it was done. So now pay for the aftermath. How you gonna ask for the audience to pay?
And I wish I would donate money to a nigga that was about to blow somebody's shit up. Remember, he said he was blowing up somebody's shit. Somebody gonna get it. So y'all niggas sponsoring that type of activity. Yeah. Niggas is the buffoonery. I got better ways to put my money than that. This nigga was going, and he made it known on the internet. Like, come on, if that ain't karma, what it is? You got on the internet, told niggas what your intentions was, what you wanted to do, put it out there and said you gonna blow something up tonight, and God said, no, you ain't, nigga. You ain't that powerful. We gonna show you. Right. You put it out there and put it on camera like you had the intentions to hurt somebody, and then when it backfire on you, I'm supposed to have sympathy for you. Mm-hmm. That's why the cops probably laughing at you too. Like, nigga, that's what you get. Right. We supposed to have sympathy. Nah, we ain't got no sympathy for you.
Don't feel bad.
Yo. What it do?
What's up, Carol?
What it do?
What's up, Kimmy? Good morning to you guys.
What you up to, Robert?
Man, I'm just chilling. Going to have breakfast.
You see this shit, Robert? They want us to have sympathy for him after he blew his shit up.
Yeah. You know, those guys can't really go back and forth either, you know, but this isn't exactly a back and forth with this exact situation, but you know.
Mm-hmm. That's why I said I'm not paying for nothing. I wish I would.
This is where they say you do anything for clout, and this is when it goes wrong.
I wish I would pay for a nigga to get his shit fixed. Nigga, you did that shit to yourself.
Right, and you was just on No Jumper, threatening this man. Went to him, put you off this man, all types of energy you putting out, and now you want people to be feeling bad for you because you blew your own stuff. It's crazy.
You gotta be tripping. You gotta be tripping, not me. I'm not doing it. Hey, what y'all think about the escort trying to sue Cassie now? He about to get some of that money, man. Nigga, the escort Clay Howard said, "Nah, I need that money."
I feel like he's justified. I do. I feel like he's justified. We're talking about how Diddy like things. We uncovered that Cassie likes things as well, and the exposure to him. And I think about it. He's was he an entertainer or just the escort?
No, remember he was the one that he said he was with her for 8 years. Yeah, 8 years that they was going back and forth. He said we was smashing. He was one of the main ones.
Right. So now you find out that this is like, you knew the freaky things that occurred when you were there, right? Mm-hmm. But now you're listening to these stories and the extent of the things that she was doing, the diseases that she was exposed to and exposed you to. That's disclosure. You have to disclose that type of information to people. You go down to the health department, they ask you who you having sex with, right? Mm-hmm. So if Diddy was already exposed, that means you were exposed. That means you exposed everybody else. Then you're letting people urinate all over you. The sex is bizarre, and it put my health in jeopardy. Just like she can come back and sue, so can he.
So if he got a case, if she a victim, then he is too, huh?
Right. Could you imagine you're having what you thought was crazy sex with a celebrity and Diddy was watching? Now all of a sudden you hear how it was trashed out. It was just you because we're getting these stories. Her husband's getting them too. You're listening to how all of the things that she took, the things she did, and you're like, wait a minute. I was there like every week, 2 times a week. And while I wasn't there, I'm coming back and getting on top of all of this. He said she would kiss him, even though it wasn't part of the rules. And now that he know that she was getting urinated in the mouth, it's like, you saw old girl did a spin in the chair. Like, yeah, this is what you're engaging with. I feel like he has a right to.
So, what you think, Robert?
It's crazy that she got impregnated by him though. This saying that she ended up getting pregnant by the guy.
And she told him. That's the crazy thing about it. He said
unprotected sex.
And she told him, she said, yo, I'm pregnant. I think he made every guy have unprotected sex with him. Like all these dudes have unprotected sex.
Because he wanted
anyone to see everything. Like Diddy was, you don't seem like he wanted to see everything. They made it sound like he wanted every visual. He wanted to see. So you wasn't using no condom.
No, and if he was having them ejaculate on her, then no, they were not using condoms. So then that's even worse. I'm really exposed to everything you got going on.
Bro, this nigga said they had a sexathon, my nigga. Mm-hmm. He said they had a sexathon for 4 days straight with him and another dude. And Cassie told him whoever could last the longest was gonna be my go-to. So him and another dude were just smashing and just
holding sex interviews.
They just doing drugs.
Yeah.
And get horny again. Do more drugs, get horny again. Do more drugs, get horny. Because you know the drugs get you horny. Then you get horny again. Right. Get horny. They probably watching porno on the TV, getting high, talking, get horny again. And they did this for 2 days straight, my nigga, 48 hours. Till one nigga tapped out. He said, I can't go no more. He said the other nigga tapped out. Said, bro, then the nigga said after they was done that P. Diddy allegedly carried Cassie in the room. Like, my nigga
won. Oh, she said you was the best she ever had.
Yeah, but the fact that he had to carry her in the room, right?
She couldn't walk.
So she go to sleep. What the fuck these niggas doing after he carry her in the room?
Either they still high and go to sleep, or they do whatever they. I mean, shit. What do you think?
That's why I said they get out, my nigga. I don't think we heard everything, my nigga. I think it was a lot of fruity shit going on, bro.
And possibly, and then these men don't want to expose that part of their life either. You know what I'm saying? People want discretion. You see how people are treated when they come out about their sexuality. We all sitting here laughing at Diddy, and then, like you always say, there's a bunch of other people who are like, oh, hell yeah, because they get down like that too. Mm-hmm. People have their own sexual fantasies that they don't even get to fulfill. So the mere fact that he had, I mean, it's all wrong, but the people were enjoying it because they were taking the money. If they didn't like fucking, they wouldn't be in this job. They like fucking too. And they like the nasty shit they was doing.
Some of them niggas got to come to the house.
Right. You act like these niggas walked in scared with their backpack. No, nigga, I'm getting $5,000 for every fuck.
And guess what we found out too? Guess what we found out? Cassie had an apartment in the Trump Hotel.
Yeah, he says that.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes they were engaging by themselves.
Without Diddy.
Diddy was not happy about it.
So these niggas was using the Trump Hotel as a prostitution center.
Wow. So he said that Diddy wasn't masculinely endowed, right? And he had a little. So he said he's insecure. So that type of, I'm just imagining probably because he's setting up, he wants to do this with them, right? Because he's recording it, whatever they got going on in the freak offs, right? So now, if she's having sex with him, it's probably not as much as when she's with these other people, right? So she's never gonna get the sex she really wants because Diddy's always watching. So now you fucking the dude by yourself, so you can really get the pleasure of it. And Diddy is like, bitch,
because Diddy's controlling it.
Yes, it only works when he's in control of it. But what I'm saying, as far as her being a
she woman, don't get to do what
right,
she wants.
It's not pleasurable when you fucking with Diddy. It's only pleasurable when you're having your freak off. But people don't always want to have a freak off when they have sex. Sometimes you want to just have sex. So now that's why she dipping off with these other niggas solo, because a freak off always requires Diddy to be there or Diddy watching. So if she want to have some really good sex without being in a performance, she got to go fuck with the other niggas. So she was fucking with him on the side because she loved him. She said she loved his, and Diddy was not having it.
They started
Hey,
fucking.
but what, like, how do you think that he could have stopped himself at some point though? Like, I think I heard something about like prostitution being legal in New York,
Hell
but
no. Prostitution
no,
ain't. Hell no.
No.
it's like you gotta be able to stop. Like, it's out there. Like, it's bad. Like, it's not saying that it's one thing to just straight out judge somebody, but like I would think that he would consider things about himself, like, man, I'm getting prostitutes, I'm getting escorts to prostitute themselves, and I'm partaking in it.
When a nigga thinking about it, they don't even be really thinking about what they doing.
Are you talking about the escorts? Well, that's a good deal.
No, Diddy, but he's using the escorts, and he's it's him and Cassie.
Well, see, Diddy's perspective is that I'm paying these people to do what they want to do. Because when people don't want to do something, they don't do it. You're not in this line of work. You're not in these areas with us. You know what I'm saying? So if you didn't want to be like this, you wouldn't be over here. The mere fact that you're taking money for sex and doing all of the things I'm telling you to do, you like this shit. That's why they never leave. He said I was a 30-something-year-old man making money, you know what I'm saying? And I'm banging down beautiful women. Why would he say no? So Diddy ain't looking at it like, oh, I'm forcing them. They're saying that. They're saying emotionally, I felt obliged to do it. But you were enticed or addicted to the money. You were addicted to his fame and what it brought you. So of course you weren't going to leave. That's why Cassie didn't leave.
That's why I feel like a lot of more people should have been arrested.
If that's the case, then a lot of people should have been up there.
That's why they should have had security guards arrested, going down.
All these house people that engaged
people that was directly in contact with his behavior and didn't report it. If you're gonna put a RICO on a nigga and trafficking, you should arrested the security guards. That's all these motherfuckers. Think about it.
Business, right?
You know why? Because think about it. You got all these niggas that's doing interviews, right? All these motherfuckers doing interviews is able to give you an interview and tell you what they saw. Why these niggas ain't arrested in the RICO?
Why are we getting the interviews and they're not on court?
They should have been arrested.
It's crazy.
Like Roger Bonds should have been arrested.
Yeah.
Because everything that you able to tell us, that mean that you knew and you saw and engaged in it.
Right. Didn't he say he don't know why he didn't come and get him?
He said he don't. Yeah, but he should have been arrested. A lot of these niggas should have been implicated in the RICO. Nigga, Gene Deal, he should have been arrested. You talked about how you went and with him to buy toys. You talking about how you bodyguard.
You told us about Jennifer Lopez. You gave us the root, not just when Cassie got there.
How you ain't implicated in the RICO? You see what I'm saying? A lot of niggas should have been arrested that wasn't arrested, and that's how the government fucked up the case, because I don't think they ever wanted to get him on trafficking. I think they just wanted to play with the niggas, slap him on the wrist, so when he exposed his shit, so when he come out, he have no other choice but to do whatever they tell him they do. Nigga, we still need you because you still are a tool to us. We can still use you, but guess what? Now we just showed you what we could do to you if you fuck with us. Now you see, boy, what we could do to you, boy. You see how fast we better play by the rules. We just smack you once.
You know what I'm saying?
Next time we'll get your son.
That's probably why the shit with the son and him came right after this. But Jaguar Wright was saying she thinks it's crazy that they're even taking this long to try to consider his sentence. She was like, it should be point blank, period. She was like, it's kind of telling you that they're still playing ball with this nigga behind the scenes.
My nigga, I was the one who told y'all from jump that it's a lot of shit that go on behind closed doors.
Right.
It's two parts of a trial. Right. You have what we see, it's for the public face, and then you have what goes on behind closed doors with the people of power that's talking to the judge. And the people that's that's what goes on. Like right now, there's people of power that's talking to the judge, talking to decide how much jail time to give him. You see what I'm saying? There's people there's all types of conversations that go on. Them prosecutors have conversations with all types of people that sit. My nigga, how many movies we saw where a powerful person sit down with a prosecutor and say, "I want this person."
Right, they still negotiate. Yeah, this ain't over. I'm talking
about before. I'm talking about before this shit even go down. We see, like in movies, we'll see a prosecutor meet with a high boss type nigga in the movie, mafia boss or some shit. He'd be like, "Yeah, we need this nigga off the street. He's fucking up our business." I'm just saying, you want us to help you out. Then you need to figure out what to do with this nigga. Next thing you know, this person taking down their whole case, putting a case on them. They trying to figure out how to get these niggas arrested, how to take somebody else down. You know what I'm saying? How many times we watch the police officers, even in the 50 Cent shit, where he had a police officers going at the other gang, and they be like, the police working for one gang and taking the other gang out.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like that on every level, the police level, the judge level, the lawyer level. Everybody is talking to somebody behind closed doors where money is being exchanged. You see what I'm saying? So come on, my nigga. We playing $1 million games here. $1 billion games. You talking about nigga that was a billionaire. Lawyers got paid millions of dollars per hour. Right. So come on, you think niggas ain't trying to put their hands on their money? So niggas right now, this is the real negotiations. Your people or your peers only find you guilty or not guilty. We decide your fate. What you want to do, nigga? You got a few million to give. Hey, I really want to hurt this nigga. What y'all want to do? Hey, we want to teach him a lesson. Give him 6 years. My nigga, this is what people should be understanding. The fact that the judge didn't get a nigga bail let you know that he about to do 5-6 years right there. Because come on, anybody else there, niggas get bail off of murder. He didn't get bail off of 2 prostitution charges, engaged in prostitution. So what that tell you? Niggas, they about to put you in jail. Niggas getting bail for murder for hire. Nigga, Carmelo Anthony just killed somebody in bail. Right. So they found you guilty on two sexual charges and didn't give you bail. Then that let you know they about to cook you. Because just because those 12 people in the jury got sympathy for you don't mean the judge got to. The judge could say, you know what, I still don't like what you did. Morally.
I heard twice on the news that, and this is the news, so not like a YouTuber or a blogger, twice on the news where they were discussing the case, and they were talking about how it could be reduced. I don't know who these people were, but it was said that he could possibly be in probation. Is that a possibility? And they were saying because, with the first time offenses, because I told you that one time, and he said, no. I heard it again where they were saying, could it be that situation
they could push for that?
He don't get the sentence that we're
getting?
Because we're thinking
they could push for that.
2-5.
They could push for that, but guess what? If the judge felt like that, he would have gave you that bail. If the judge felt like he was going to give you probation, and I'm going to reduce your sentences, you're a first-time offender, and under these guidelines, I'm gonna give you a program and all that. Then he would have gave you bail. Because he already know, like, yo, this is a first-time offender. Why not give him bail?
Right. They were saying
the fact that he didn't give you bail let you know that he has every intention of not give you.
Now you may not get
not be like him. Yeah, he still feel like everything. This nigga sat up there and heard the trial for 6 weeks. So far as he concerned, man, he know what you did. And the people that talk to him behind closed doors is telling him what you really did. Right. You know what I'm saying? Remember, you can only bring certain things out in a trial. Right. That judge go home and he watch everything. He looking at the news. He looking at this. He talking to people.
Job to be in the know to make a conclusion.
And he also have a duty to certain other people higher than him. He's part of certain organizations.
Yes.
He's part of a certain alliances
with other judges.
They go sit down, have lunch, and another judge be like, "Man, you better get out and get some time. Don't let that nigga walk." Right. Like these niggas talk just like us.
Right. Don't let that nigga walk. Or do this, because such and such. There's so much going on that we're not privy to that gets put into play. That's why when we see judges come back and they do completely opposite, we're like, oh shit. Right. We're surprised.
What? Like I said, when that police or Albert Guyver went in the house and killed Beckham John, then she got found guilty. She got found guilty. Everybody thought she was gonna get some time. Oh, she about to do 20. Oh, she about to go to jail for life. They was shocked as hell when the judge came back and said 6 years. Niggas was like, what? And it was one of our own. It was a black judge. So that's why I be telling people, the guilty verdict don't mean shit. What matters is the sentence that come behind it.
I used to think that the guilty verdict was
powerful.
That was powerful.
It don't mean nothing. How many times we see people of our color get a guilty verdict and they throw us and throw the key away? Mm-hmm. People of their color or of their peers get a guilty verdict. Them niggas get probation. They they come up with some excuse and they say, oh, his mother and dad was rich, so he never had that little white boy that did the drunk and drive, and he killed all the friends in the car. He didn't get no time and he got probation, killed 4 people because he's what? One of their peers. They guilty verdicts ain't like our guilty verdicts.
They look at it like the adaptability, you know what I'm saying? The lifestyle is different. All his mom, they're unfortunate. We know your father, your mother, so hell no. No one, it's a bias because of not only the skin color, but your lifestyle.
For instance, look at Robert. Mm-hmm. Robert told you he got a guilty verdict of a second DUI, and he about to go to jail for 41 days. 21 after he hit his 2 for 1. Do half of the time. If a black person would have got a second DUI, his guilty verdict wouldn't have been no motherfucking 41 days. He would have got a year in jail. Yeah. Maybe had to do 15 months in jail.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, life is the people are different. Then you have to get a little bit deeper. You have to think that they look at it from a cultural standpoint.
Because remember the way the charges
they're harsher on us
because if you look at it, the way the charges are set up, it says what? This charge is your second offense, and then they say, what do you get when you get your second offense? Mm-hmm. And what do it say? It says you could start from 96 hours to up to 2 years in jail, right? Mm-hmm. But it's up to their discretion how they want to do it, right? Mm-hmm. So they can look at one person and say, you know what, we're going to give you 96 hours. Then the same person with the same charge, they can look and say, you know what, we're giving you a year. Mm-hmm. You think they don't go off of discretion based off of color?
Yeah, they do.
Thank you, right there.
They do.
So that's why it's so easy for you to look at an Asian man and see him get 41 months, 41 days, and see that same black man. I guarantee you, if we look it up right now, there's black men that got their second DUI and look up their sentence and they in jail for a year right now. Right. And then he'll go in that same jail and he'll be like, what, nigga, you only got 41 days? Who you know?
But no, they do, but that's how we're set up. We live off of those cultural, those biases.
And that's why I say that's the fucked up thing about the justice system. Because there's no one, it should be one straight thing. If you get caught with a second DUI, everybody got to do a year in jail, or everybody get 41 days. It shouldn't be the
punishment
for everybody. It shouldn't be under the judge's discretion on how he want to rule it. Because when you do that, it looks fucked up because you got this black man that might get a year, and then this white man that might get this. This white man that get that, and this black man that get this Mexican man that get that, and this.
I know, but see what happened. That's where the idea of having a lawyer came into play, because at one point the judge was just making a ruling, but people feel like they have a right to fight. My circumstance in the robbery may not have been your circumstance in the robbery. So a person feels like I have a right to tell my story. That's where all of these rights come. And so when they're looking at it now, they've got we're living in a world where the cultural biases are no longer from the old school. White people have this symbolism in society.
The circumstances,
right. So now, even though you both can have bad circumstances,
but it's the same charge.
He may be able to, but based on his circumstances, be able to overcome. I may see you, Mr. Black Man, forever. So I'm just going to give you 30 years.
But it's the same charge.
Right. Well, I'm just going to give you 30 years because I don't want to see you.
Because I don't.
And I'll get the money that I know you're not going to be able to build a society, because you're going to go back to your poor home with your poor mom who's not there, and you're going to be back. So I'm just going to get my money off of you. You potentially could change your life and help do something effective in society. So we're going to give you probation.
And is that right?
No, it's not.
But
circumstances is looking at that. he may possibly be able to do something, but that's culturally. Now we got to figure ourselves. That's why we always say black people, we got to get our shit
But that's why I say that's why most of the jails is fucked up.
It is.
And the justice
What the hell
system,
is that?
that's probably cat. But that's why most of the jail systems is fucked up and shit ain't equal
Right.
because
They're looking at those
it's
things.
easy to put us in jail based off of when they looking at you at everything.
Yeah,
Because
right.
they say they looking at your image. When you go before that judge, they looking at everything as a whole, asking about your background. They looking at where you from, who you hang with, is you in the gang? So now you charging me at a higher capacity than you are charging that other person because he looked like you,
Right.
or because his other got a nice
but
house.
he's got stability.
But we got the same charge.
Same charge.
And that's why I say that's where it's fucked up.
It is.
That's where it's fucked up, and that's where you got people going to jail for and being in jail for the same bullshit that you getting charged with that you doing no time for, and they doing a lot of time for.
But okay, with saying that, it goes back to the same question. Can you? Okay, this is because my brain works that way. So you're saying that it should be one way for everybody. Every charge
should weigh the same penalty. There shouldn't be a penalty range. There shouldn't be like when you get charged for assault. It should be either like assault A misdemeanor should be a year in jail.
Mandatory.
Yeah. Assault B misdemeanor should be mandatory 6 months. Assault C misdemeanor qualify for probation. You see what I'm saying? Because that's the lowest of assault. The second, B is the second highest. The A is the highest. So you know what I'm saying? But it's a misdemeanor. So you start at the highest with a year in jail. Then the other one, you go 6 months. Then the other one probation. When you give a range and you say, okay, if you get an assault B misdemeanor and you could give anything from 1 day to a year, then you give the judge the discretion to decide what he want to give you, anything from 1 day to a year. And what I'm saying is when we walk in that courtroom, this white man is not going to help you because you a black man. So he's going to give you a year in jail, 8 months in jail, 9 months in jail. But when a man of his color or a man of his that look like him come in there, their people is automatically getting a month in jail, 20 days, 41. There's no remorse for us because we're being judged by their people.
Yeah, I mean, I think a weak structure would have to.
You see what I'm saying? So, but if you
do what you're saying,
but if you kept it as solid thing, then guess what? When I walked into that prison, if I had an assault charge, I got the same charge you got the same time you got for your assault charge. But if you go inside prison, you go inside jail, the number one thing that's fucked up is when I get in jail and I got the same assault charge you got. I'm doing 5 years, and then I be looking at you. How much time you got for your assault? Oh, I got 6 months. What the fuck?
Yeah.
So it's hard for people to be in jail and understand the justice system. That's why they say the justice system fucked up, because he got the same charge I got, but he got a spank on the wrist, but I got big time. Like you'll see certain niggas that get, like for instance, you see these niggas be getting sexual charges, and the nigga have a sexual charge on the child, and this nigga be put in a program, and another nigga get 25 years in jail for the same thing. Or nigga get 5 years for rape, or another nigga get a rape charge and he might get 20. You see what I'm saying? They'll give a white nigga a rape charge and he'll get 6-7 years in jail. Another black nigga, he'll get 20. He'll get 15. So what I'm saying is they all should be getting the same amount of time. Because when you go inside the justice system and you go inside these prisons, that's the number one thing niggas be saying. Damn. And they try to say no, and they try to use this excuse. Well, it's your prior history. Well, it's the legitimate circumstances what happened in the midst of the crime.
Well, see, that's
what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. That's where you being able to defend your situation. You know what I'm saying? Because now there's a bunch of crimes that get committed. It's not just murder.
That's why I think that shouldn't matter to me.
You because circumstances. We talk about crime of passion all the time. You a good advocate for crime.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about that charge. I'm talking about regular charge.
No, I'm just talking about charges in general. There's a lot of crimes that are out here. So now you're saying that let's just Right.
No, I'm saying
Basically,
crime and passion is
for-
crime and passion for a reason. That's why they say it's crime and passion. That's why self-defense is self-defense.
I'm just
They
talking
already. I'm talking about assault. When you have these assaults, you have these rape, you have these regular charges. People are going to jail.
Yeah,
but
but my
we
circumstance
already,
for an assault could have been that I was going through things and people
said-
bring
and
that, but they bring that to, and this is what they bring.
and that's
to
why
the
I'm
table.
saying that shouldn't matter. That's why I'm saying none of that should matter. What you going through, and because you did it because you was going through shouldn't make your weight be any lower of a nigga that did it because he got into a fight and got mad.
Agreed.
So that's why I say
that's
none
how
of that
good
shit should
people
matter.
live their life. They use decision, but we live in a world where people are fucked up, right? So basically, what has to happen in order for that structure to actually work and be effective, society has to change as a whole. Our expectations of how we look at crime has to change. You have to look at crime as it's
Like
a penalty.
like-
we don't. Nobody looks at
like in certain
because it's
like for
an
instance in
offense.
certain countries like the what I'm saying exactly what they do. Like in certain countries, like the charge is the charge. Ain't no range.
Yeah, but they have
Like if-
morals. There's a standard for society. We don't have that. If you look at our society, we
understand
have
that.
all, no, but that's what I'm saying. I'm not arguing with you. I'm saying I'm agreeing with you. I'm saying that we would have to change society's thought process to crime.
No,
because that's why everybody was like, well, I was on drugs at the time, and people were like, you know, well, you weren't in your right mind. This is your first offense, young guy. So let's get you into a program.
Yeah.
Oh, you're a
That's
drug
what-
addict. You over there drug addict? No, you go to jail.
And
So you have to get that standard has to be, if I get caught with drugs, this is what it is. If I get caught for
and if they
robbery,
change
this is
it,
what is.
and if they change it the same way they
Yeah,
change laws every day, and we have to adapt to it,
I know.
then they change laws every day.
Yeah,
One
but
of
I'm saying people are emotionally disturbed right now. You get what I'm saying? You're talking about structure. Right now, the structure is bent to assist with the dysfunctional people that are living. That's why you may not get that time because it's not the circumstances is not the same. But the outlook on crime and how people live would have to change. People would have to adjust to that. Because now the crime would be just standard. There's no I came from the streets and all of this, or trying to get it together. There's nothing.
Yeah, I don't believe in that. I don't
People
believe in
are not
that.
to live according to damn. If I do, I'm going to jail. That's it. You know,
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
you know already if I get
Right,
jail
so
for assault,
society has
I'm
to
doing,
change.
and I get a class A a year.
Yeah.
They don't really give a fuck about that. They will have to fix that.
No, I'm not talking about no. Once the law is the law, that's it. No, you're saying I don't give a fuck about your mind. What I'm saying is society's mind would have to change. Once the law is what it is, that's it. You just have to abide.
You gotta abide by it.
Or read the repercussions. But what I'm saying is people as an outfit, like you said, even for DUIs, people go in multiple reasons. They get 1, 2, 3 DUIs and they still get a slap on the wrist and they go back out and get another one. The outlook is not the same. When you change that and make
No,
it
that's
basic,
because they know that the justice system
is going to make you have the ability to argue your circumstance for your sentence, right? But if it's blank for everybody, then you start to think maybe I need to do something about this so that I'm not in this situation to where I'm put away. Society has to change their mind.
And the reason that is because they know that the justice system is built off of money. So if the justice system is built off of money, then that's why they create ranges, because your money buys your time.
Okay.
So if I buy a good lawyer, all this shit is built into the justice system. These lawyers work for the justice system. These defendants work for the defense lawyers work for the justice system. The prosecution work for the justice. All about the lawyer. That's why whenever you go to court and they charge you, you still have to pay a court cost, a court fee. So at the end of the day, you have to look at it and say, you have to say to yourself, the reason they don't want to put it as a sentence, because then there would be no way to make money, because you don't need to pay that high tax lawyer. It don't matter what type of lawyer you got. Your case is already settled. You got a charge. You know you do it a year. What do I need a lawyer for unless I'm trying to prove my innocence?
Right, exactly, and that's what I'm saying. That's where the idea of the lawyer came, because you had to be able to defend yourself.
But the charge is the charge. Defend the time that I get. So if I get found guilty, he can't defend that I'm getting a year. He can't control that. That tears the money system down. because they always feel like the more money you got, the better lawyer you get, and the more they can control what's going on.
You know what's crazy, Cat? Kind of like how you were talking about how different people get different time, right? And
Mm-hmm.
you know what reflects what you think it would be better if, like, on a given charge everybody would be given a given sentence. It's that federal thing you were talking about. Remember how, like, on your first offense, you kind of get the minimum, and then the next one you get the one above that.
Yeah, because they go by,
That's
they got guidelines. Once you
right,
the
right.
feds got guidelines that they got to go by, and it's called a point system. And being
Yeah.
that Diddy, this is his first time in the federal justice system. His points is very low, so he'll fall under the point system where he'll get only 3 to 4 years.
So
4
that's
years.
what people were talking about. Yeah. It still falls pretty low on that side.
Where he could get probation if he wanted to give him probation, probably.
But that's it.
But do you think with the sense of what he heard, is it he gonna feel like he give him probation? We didn't put you through all this to give you probation.
Right. This was not.
Yeah.
Do this probation. Do you think this case, everything you heard, warrants probation? No. Do you think 2 sex trafficking prostitution charges warrant probation? The judge gonna be like, no.
High profile.
Yeah, but I was just pointing out the federal thing because they're doing it like how you think it would be better, right? Because I believe in that too. But you know what? Another crazy thing is about the system, Cat, is that, like, even down to, like, the lawyers, trying to defend people in the system. Like, I've heard it myself, right? Like, I've actually heard real lawyers in real life say this. But I've also heard it, like, I've also heard it elsewhere, right? But the thing is that, like lawyers and from, like, different areas, supposedly they won't get the same action if compared to if they were from that area. But that shouldn't be. Like, a lawyer should be able to represent his client with no problem, whatever area that he chose, that they happen to have to deal with.
Yeah, you shouldn't have to be registered in that jurisdiction. Yeah, they make it to where you got to be registered in a certain jurisdiction. So if your client got arrested in LA, but he really from Georgia, he got to get a whole different lawyer.
And then about Diddy, right? Like, I was trying to kind of touch on this before, but it's like, like, why would you give access? Why would you let the system get access to you when you're the type of person that you are, right? He's a billionaire. He's a minority at that, But it's like you're gonna indulge in vices that's going to get you caught up, like to solicit an escort to prostitute themselves. That's criminal. It's like he threw his life away the minute he did that.
Nah, real talk. Real talk.
People talk about, like, don't let yourself be a victim of, like, the way the world is, like, he really just, like, indulged in his evils, and now he's going down this way, like people know the bad things that they do, like someone that does drugs, someone that's like doing crimes or gang banging, like those people like wish that they could stop. You know, when that fella is in there for his second strike, he's talking to himself, talking about, damn, I hope I never come back here. You know, like
Nah.
he needed to have those type of conversations with himself when him and Cassie were getting escorts to prostitute themselves.
Hey man, so we got two Fort Worth artists, man. Two Fort Worth artists. Go Yayo and Lil CJ Casino, man. Y'all know they've been going at it. I don't know if you heard of Go Yayo and Lil CJ Casino, Robert, man. But they one of the two hottest artists coming out of the DFW area that live in Fort Worth, Texas. And they used to be linked up. They used to be clicked up. They used to be joined by the hit. You know what I'm saying? Once upon a time, Lil CJ and Lil Ronnie was tight. All these niggas was tight, man. Everybody, it's crazy how niggas could let bullshit get between niggas, man. So your boy Go Yayo is trying to bring the city back together. He trying to be on some New Dallas type shit. He said he want to bring peace. He trying to bring peace to Fort Worth. Some people say it's a trap. Some people say they ain't never known Go Yayo to push peace. But then you got some people that's like, yo, he trying to do something new. Give a nigga a chance. Let's try something new. Let's see what we can do, man. Is we pushing peace or not, man? What y'all think, man? Y'all think Go Yayo is really trying to push peace with CJ Casino, or is he trying to put him in a back door? Do y'all see a back door, man? Robert, would you push peace with somebody that was responsible for having your loved ones killed or was engaged in it?
Could you those guys gotta have, some of those stories that I find out about, and I've kind of become accustomed to those stories, not in a bad way, just saying that, I'm familiar with them now, right? So once I'm familiar, once somebody's familiar, it's kind of like an education, it's kind of, oh, you know about it, right? But I think the one of the hardest things that can form is forgiveness. I think some people in society do well, maybe not so much forgiveness. They have to let it go, but then for some people, that's not such a or that's not in their nature to do that. Not only not in their nature, but they'll actually do something about it. Like some people, they won't let it go, but they won't never do anything about it, right? That's how a lot of people are. But some people, they'll actually do something about it, right? And violence can be contagious, and but there's stories about about people even in jail, when people go to jail, they run across rival people, but then they got to control themselves, right? But then but then there's some, there's things beyond that where they make actual different people, they make agreements it's cool, but how do those people do that? It's people, if people are offing each other, one guy or the other got the last kill, and it's just going to be like that. That's flat out how it's going to map out, and it's like
So you basically
it has to
saying
stop.
So you basically saying it's hard to push peace when somebody got the last kill. The other person
No. I'm saying that people have to, because someone is going to have the last kill, but it has to stop somewhere. So it's like, like whoever it was, like, I wish they was,
well, the
like,
last kill was with Lil Ron. So that's why. So Kimmy, Go Yayo posted the other day on Facebook and tagged little CJ Casino and said, "Where you at? Let's finish our tape. Let's finish our mixtape." Right? And
The tape is cold or something.
no, like they knew that they were starting the mixtape when before the beef started, and they never finished it.
Okay.
So I guess then he also made the comments. He said, "We pushing peace. LOL, just want to talk." Right?
Mm-hmm.
And then Lil CJ Casino responded on his shit and said, "I don't rap with punks."
Oh.
Like insinuating, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then Goyeo posted back and said, "You don't gotta be scared, man. You gonna be safe. I just want to push peace." LOL. So would you trust he trying to push peace, or do you see a backdoor? What you thinking?
Me personally, I anticipate the backdoor. That's just me. I don't. If at one point we were at each other's heads, I'm not the type of person that could really like pushing peace. I just want to fuck with you, but we ain't gonna collab on nothing. I'm not gonna put myself into that.
We can push peace, but I ain't fucking.
Yeah, I'm not gonna collab because you leave the potential open for me back. These is not like falling out buddies. These niggas be taking out people. They be going at each other's head. This is not something like yeah, you want to push peace, but at the end of the day, I would never.
I can't get that close.
That's me. I would never.
Because I can never trust you again like that.
I can never trust
Once
you.
after blood is shed, you can never trust somebody that close again. Now we could probably push peace and stay our distance, but us be around each other, me kicking it with each other, me being in the same location,
like really doing shit.
You setting yourself up for a backdoor, and niggas look at you because that's why I looked at Mo 3 look like that. I always looked at Mo 3 funny because I felt like number 7 was against you. He was calling you 03. He was with Nizzle. He was with Stretch Game. He was against you, your enemy. These niggas would have clapped you in the street if they were able to catch you. And then when his gang break up, he want to be friends with you and you sign him. How could you ever trust this nigga again?
Dangerous move.
So when Mo 3 died and they said number 7 was the first one at Jossie house, and they was like, "How you know where I live?" I'm thinking strange. I'm thinking that's why I say y'all niggas need to pay attention because it be niggas that you niggas be taking in, niggas that's supposed to be your enemy.
Right.
I never trust a nigga who claimed that started off my enemy.
My enemy. Right.
You started off my enemy.
That
I can't trust
friends
you.
Close to enemies. No, motherfucker, no. No, I know where my enemy is. I can't fuck with you. Period.
Stay over there.
Right.
Stay over there.
Since I know who my enemy is, ain't no sense of keeping you close to me.
Exactly. So that's why I tell little CJ, that's why he made a smart comment. He like, "Nah, fuck that. Y'all got me fucked up. We can push peace. But guess what? I ain't about to do no mixtape. I ain't do nothing. I'm a mama motherfucking business. Right. Know why? Now we could do a song from apart. Right. Like you send me the track, I'll send the track back, and you can put it together. You can push peace and never be in the same room. You can push peace and never be in the same city together. Right. You see what I'm saying? You can push peace and do an album together. What up? You can do music in 2 different locations if y'all really want to push peace. But I wouldn't trust a nigga to be in the same room with him, be in the same location, because I would always think the back door, because you might not want to do it, but you can't control what the next nigga do.
Exactly. So me and you pushing peace, the next nigga still got a problem.
And say we still gonna backdoor that nigga. Right. We gonna get that nigga.
Him, oh, you ain't got to be scared. No, nigga, I'm wise. I ain't fucking with none of these niggas.
I know you niggas. I know you niggas look at me like I'm the reason Lil Ronnie died. You know them little niggas that killed Lil Ronnie is connected to casino games. You see what I'm saying? But I put myself in a position where you niggas could get at me.
Right.
That would be
For whatever reason, I was thinking that these guys would have to deal with each other, but you know, them going about their separate ways is just you know, another answer too. Like they could you know, they could leave it at where it's at and just go about their separate ways. They don't have to do something together. Why would they have to do that? You know, especially
because,
after what happened.
You know, Robert, because in the music business, to push peace is to make an album, to do a song together. That's how people really know that niggas is really really. That's how niggas look at it in the music game. And far as in the music terms of form, when you push peace, that's a way of saying let's get money, because we got our supporters, the people that support each other is in the middle. And at one point, our supporters used to support both of us because we were together. They made their supporters choose. So when these, say for instance, let me explain it in layman's terms. At one point when we were together, I was getting 100,000 subscribers because we had our fans that liked each other. We were one. But when we broke up as a team, right, and we separated Casino Gang, and then you created 4E, we made our fans decide. Some went with Go Yayo, some went with CJ Casino. But guess what? The ones that's with Go Yayo might still like you, never stop liking you. But guess what? I'm a diehard Go Yayo fan, so I'm not listening to you. I don't listen to your music. So you niggas push peace. Like they say, push peace. That's the way of saying let's get our money back the way it was. Right. And now these people are gonna say, "Oh, you cool with them again?" I fuck with them. It ain't no difference than YouTube. Right. When niggas start beefing on YouTube and niggas don't fuck with a nigga, guess what happened? A nigga don't go to your channel no more.
People stop fucking.
They start fucking with you.
Right.
Ain't no difference. Right. But if I go at it with a nigga, like when me and Wavy started going at it, my people stopped watching the page. My people stopped commenting. They got out the comments. If they do it at this level on YouTube, you think they don't do it in the high level of watching your music?
Right. But see, the difference about this is that this has not just been a media argument. Like you said, bloodshed has happened on this. So no, we can't push peace like that. That's dangerous in a situation where you know you're dealing with dangerous niggas. No, we can't do it because that's business. Business could have
we would have to push peace from a distance.
Right, we have to push peace.
Like I said, we don't have to be around each other to make music. Right.
That is true with you. You know what I'm saying? You push it from your angle. But to be hand in hand with niggas sitting up chilling and dapping,
to be walking around like we together like tag team, I wouldn't do that.
It wasn't just a falling out. Like people have lost their lives with this. So we can't be at that level. You know what I'm saying? That level of peace wouldn't exist.
That's crazy though. I hope they get their shit together, man. It would be good for the city if they was able to come together and do a show and be in the same room. But I think it'll take a lot. It's going to take a round table. It's going to take a meeting. It's going to take big people in the city to come together. It's going to take niggas that really want to sit down and do it, because it's not the big niggas you got to worry about. It's the little niggas.
The little niggas making these decisions. Because if the big niggas come to the table, then business is back on the table. We coming from everything that happened and where we're gonna go from now. So can't nobody touch nobody. And niggas got problems. That's only bringing it back to the city table. But other than that, it wouldn't happen.
Be the little niggas you gotta watch.
Trust.
Because for instance, remember when Tupac got shot in Quad Studio? Remember in the movie, motherfucking Asian Jack was like, who did it? Who organized it? Trying to organize. I didn't call that. I told y'all we was good. Who did it? And remember the one nigga was at the bar. Like, shit, we had that nigga.
And that's what happens. There's always one nigga that's not down with what you got going on and stands on all 10.
All 10 say, nah, that nigga need to be got.
Right. And that's
remember when they wanted to get him, Asian Jack was like, nah, he good. Don't worry about it. We're not gonna let the little nigga make it.
Right.
And the other niggas was like, man, they felt differently. Like, nah, this nigga need to be. But that's why I said, my nigga, half of the time, it don't be the head nigga that call the shot. It be the young YNs that be on the block.
Right.
I running out of control.
That's what little CJ saying. Nigga, he's gonna say, oh, you scared? No, nigga, I ain't no fool. It don't have to be you. It could be some other nigga. Like, I gotta play with that. I ain't even else to do it.
That shit crazy. That shit crazy, Robert.
Let me see some chocolate.
That's the shit that's fucked up for a nigga.
That's that street shit that fuck up niggas' business.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're right though. Like, you know, if they really did finish a mixtape, it would you know, it would maybe it would showcase, you know, all the good that they're trying to do. That's what it, you know, let it, you know, not only just proof, but you know, because it's like, you know, who's the proof for it, right? But it would showcase like the good that, you know, that they intend.
Yeah. This one gonna fuck y'all head up, man. Yeah. This one gonna fuck y'all head up. So Lil Rod, man. Lil Rod did an interview with Academics, man. Shout out to Academics for this interview. And in this interview, Lil Rod said when they was on the yacht and Coco, whatever, what's that place? Cocotay, whatever, I don't know what place it's called. It's an island or something. It's like Coco, it's like in Tego, where people be going, it's like it's close to Coco and Tego or something like that. I forget the word, but it's an expensive place that people be going to. And supposedly, while they was on this yacht, you know what I'm saying? It's the Justin on there, Lil Rod on there, Young Miami on there, P. Diddy on there. They all chilling, having fun. Lil Rod said he don't know why he was on there. Had his own room. He was like, niggas got their own room. So he was like, when they was on this yacht chilling, P. Diddy passed Young Miami off to Justin. Let him smash. She stayed in the room with Justin all night long, allegedly. This is what Lil Rod said. Said he was passing her off to Justin all the time. He said it was times on the trip where they was sleeping in the room together. Him, Diddy, and Young Miami. And he was like, what the fuck is going on? And so now let me bring this shit in full circle for you. We got a lawsuit already now today where the woman is saying that she was brought out there, flew out there by Justin Combs, allegedly to help her music career, and was gang raped by him and Sean Combs. And this came out, and this lawsuit came out before the interview with Lil Rod. But Lil Rod claims was also in his lawsuit. So what's the odds of that?
It ain't no odds of nothing. It is what it is. These women are being used sexually. They're toys. We're on the other end looking at them like women, and this beautiful woman that's coming down here looking to get. Let's do the same old story, about to get famous, come to meet Diddy and his son. Like, it's all the same stories. They're looking at these women as sex toys. That's it. And they're getting passed from room to room to room and being objectified. That's what it is. And it's so crazy. It's because like nobody has the defense for themselves to be like, yo, I'm really down with this. I'm really down with the fucking business. It's so many women that go out there and be fascinated to be with the son, and then they go see Diddy, and then they're like, I get to fuck with both. And I get a deal. No, bitch, you ain't getting no deal. You just getting fucked. How come you didn't realize that? There's some women that know they coming here and they ain't gonna get no deal after this, and there's other chick that's like, oh, but it's like, God damn. The same old story. He is objectifying these His son's probably objectifying women. They're bringing women to these parties. They're flying them out, and everybody's having these freak fests.
So, but would you ever thought that he was passing the girls to Justin and,
Yes.
doing freak off to Justin?
Yes. Because they're just sex toys. It's like if I want to let one of my homegirls, oh girl, you know what, this toy is the shit. And we nasty like that. You could borrow too. Like, come on. If they chicks is sharing niggas every fucking day. You mean to tell me niggas ain't I don't give a fuck about this bitch.
I would never think he'd be in the room having a freak off with his son.
But I don't know if he's in the room. The nigga just said she was in there for days with old boy with the son.
No. He said, I just told you. He said that he was in the during the trip when they was on the yacht. He said he watched Diddy give Young Miami to Justin Combs with days where she was in the room with him, and then it was some days that him, Young Miami, and Diddy was in the room by themselves all night.
Yeah, that's completely different from all three people being in the room. And Lil Rod would have to be in the room for these sex escapades too. So basically, he's fucking Young Miami.
On some days.
Yes, I can see that happening.
No, on some days, Young Miami is with Justin by himself in the room. Yeah. And on some days, it's Young Miami, Justin, and Sean Combs in the room together all night long.
Yeah, but that's gross. But do I see Diddy not giving a fuck? Yeah, because she's a sex toy. She's a sex toy.
See,
that's nasty between son and father is fucking the same bitch and the same thing. But at the end of the day, niggas, they're pissing on chicks or getting other niggas to piss on them or defecate. Like all of this nasty shit is happening. So to you, bitch, you just getting slid. Like that's it. Okay, it's like to have you sometimes. I get you. They don't have that emotion that we're looking for these people.
Lena said they say Justin is worse than Diddy.
Right, and he's younger too. He's younger.
They say he worse than Diddy.
I'm not surprised. That's why these things are looking for the defense of the women. Because the bad decision of these women are coming out here and engaging with these people. Now they're getting used and abused. And they really getting flopped out. These niggas don't give a fuck. If I'm passing you to my son, you have no value to me.
And then remember, y'all, and then check this out. Y'all remember when the case first started? When the dude was on TMZ and they were raided the day they was raiding the mansion in LA, and the rich dudes was riding by in the Maseratis, and they was like, bro, they got girls over here all the time. The kid Justin, the kids, they be coming in the party bus filled with girls like that, right? And then after that a video came out when they was actually pulling up with a whole bunch of girls walking in, and P. Diddy was on the Instagram live. Oh, yeah, and he was like, man, what y'all doing with all these girls, man? This is don't do my house like this. He was like, you guys sisters. He was trying to play it off like he was a genuine father. Like, what are y'all doing, man?
Okay,
stop bringing this.
You famous, right? You got billions of dollars. Lil KJ and Kai are gonna go ape shit with the amount of chicks they can pull, saying, "You want to come to my mansion party with my dad? Is this and that?" Like you know, okay? Because everybody who has an advantage of a nigga or a parent or somebody who has clout, don't be fucking rich. They're jumping on the bus. They're coming. These boys can go out and say whatever they want. Their dad's Diddy. You come back to the mansion, right? You're bringing fucking busloads of bitches back to the mansion.
They got
to get bumped in, and these chicks getting on there left their fucking homegirl to get on the bus. They coming. They going to Diddy's mansion, and I'm gonna mess with you. But Diddy approached me. I'm taking the bait. Come on.
But now
it's a freak off.
But what people are saying now is these kids is bringing these girls home, but these girls is also participating in shit with Diddy, and so now we got. What's going to come to light, because it's going to come to light. Now what's going to happen is he going to get some time on this federal charge, right? But this next charge that he going to get is going to be a state level. So now he's going to get the gun charge is going to come. Even let's just say they don't even charge him for the guns. They don't charge him for the drugs, right? He's going to get charged with this gang rape with him and Justin. We all know that lawsuits turn into criminal charges. This is going to be a state charge. Whatever state this took place in might be LA. See, this is how they get you. So now this charge and whatever happened and how her girl, whether she be able to corroborate, she gonna have all types of, you know what I'm saying? Whether she defend herself, she gonna have You know what I'm saying? Everything gonna have to corroborate. Her phone, you know what I'm saying, might show her locations, all types of shit. However it go, plane tickets, transportation, all that, lie detector tests. So when it come out, and if it come out that this took place, now you got another state charge. You see what I'm saying? Of great. Now you fighting another one. So now you could be looking at another 7 years in prison on a state level, or 10 years on a state level for this. Justin could be looking at 7 years on a state level. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's not over. Because once they start saying that y'all was doing it together, that's crazy. So now Young Miami, we know she was never getting none of the Tootsie Roll. She was getting paid just for him to watch his sons beat it up.
That, because there, Diddy, if we're already talking about Diddy not being well endowed as a man, being insecure, looking at the likes of Miami, who don't probably mind getting down, has a body, nigga, yo, shit ain't popping enough for her. But she's around the age and can manage your son, right?
So he was paying.
So maybe you're my image, but maybe I'll try to bust down, but I gotta send you down the hall. You know what I'm saying?
I'm watching my son beat it up.
But you understand their circumstances of what they're dealing with. These are all fucking celebrities who have the access, the money. People are gonna do it, and they get to call the shots in their own life.
And guess what? He didn't look at Justin like his real son. Because he deep down inside, he know that's not his son. So he don't look, so he don't look at him as if I'm looking at I'm looking at my real son, Christopher, who's my blood. And no, he's looking at Justin like he's just another nigga. This is I raised you, so I'm showing you the game.
Right. We not in these people's lives every day. We getting the outside story, but I don't understand how people could think it's so far fetched. And they're like, oh, exactly that. We've been saying that ain't his son. We've been saying
this is what me and your daddy used to do. Come on. It made him go back to reminiscing what him and his daddy used to do. This is what me and Wolf used to do. Me and Wolf used to do this, my nigga.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. That they're not looking at these women as that. These women are just getting used as toys.
Come on, man. My nigga, they said Suge Knight and Justin mom was in a relationship for like a year. And Justin used to be getting babysit by everybody in death row. Used to be all through death row.
She was leaving them with everybody.
She was leaving them with everybody. So everybody was watching little Justin, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they did back in the day. When they had beef with you back in the day, it wasn't like how it is now, where you could get on Instagram and talk shit. No, niggas fucked your bitch, and niggas allowed the paparazzi or the magazine people to catch pictures. And that's how we found out. Our Instagram was the People magazine. What was it? It was the Hip Hop Weekly. The Source. That was our Instagram and our so we couldn't wait to go to the stores and like our parents couldn't wait to get what was it? No, not the TV guide. It was they couldn't wait to get the motherfucking what was that celebrity gossip shit? The Globe, the Star, the Enquirer. That was YouTube. Mm-hmm. That was basically YouTube back
then. A lot of people didn't buy that shit because they
knew it was
gossip and they didn't care about it. But a lot of people bought that shit and would go through it.
That was YouTube back then. Yeah. Some of that shit was real. Real shit.
Bullshit. Yeah.
Real shit mixed with bullshit. Mm-hmm. They knew how to throw bullshit in. So it was
when Williams said that's how she started her. She was reading those, just reading it and putting the gossip on the thing. She was reading all of that stuff because she was like, it was being printed, and she knew a lot of people didn't care about it, and some people thought it was nonsense. But on the radio show, talking about right? So why not? So she said she was reading the Enquirer and the Globe and just saying that. That's why she was like, "Why are you getting mad at me when this is the shit that's already out here?" So now let's investigate. Is it real? Is it fake?
Exactly. So that's YouTube now.
Yeah.
So now you got to look at it and say, okay. These niggas, the Enquirer, so people buy into that shit. They get this shit. Now, people been knew this shit was going on for years ago. Everything happened. Ain't no different now. Only thing is now, it's in front and center. All this shit been going on for years. All these niggas been doing it. Young Miami, she liked it. You know what I'm saying? All of them liked it. And all of them know they getting paid for a business. And know why? Right. Because after she left Diddy, guess what she did? Went right back to her nigga. So he was getting paid the whole time. You think he didn't know it was a business transaction? All these bitches is getting pimped.
Come on, that's what I'm saying. This is. We are looking at because we're looking at it from moral eyes. Like, oh, this is wrong. You know, this shouldn't be, and that's why we're so crazed when we hear how they live their life, the secret things that they're doing, because it goes against us morally, what we think should happen. And they like, shit, this is how it gets down back here. This is how we do. And I'm not surprised. I think of the most egregious things that money and power can bring happen. I read a lot of books.
My nigga P. Diddy told y'all a long time ago, money, power, respect.
Right. And the imagination of people that have this type of access is bizarre. So
once you get the money, you get the power, then the respect comes.
Right.
And don't people that's broke be looking for trying to get the respect first.
Right. And that's where Little Rod come in, Young Miami, all of these people
that can do whatever you doing.
Paid. Right. And to the person that's paying them, it's like, I'm not forcing you to be here. You came here and you're staying here. Matter of fact, I'm paying you. So that's why when they're sitting in court and you're looking at all these people testify against you, you like, motherfucker, you on payroll. I've been taking care of you.
What you think, Robert?
I would hate to find out about a billionaire dad and his son being involved in a sex crime together.
I think he's disgusting.
That's crazy, right?
It's crazy.
Oh,
it's disgusting.
She definitely got the monster in her.
Right, that's why she's getting paid so well. Because remember, once you got the monster, then you gotta keep it to yourself. You gotta stay in these groups, right? Mm-hmm. You can't just be venturing out, so you become exclusive.
Listen, one of the escorts said that when he first met them, Diddy called him, and he was the guy that had to explain to the women, his women, whenever he met a new woman, he was the guy that had to explain to the women what this lifestyle is like. So he would use him to come to the house, chill in the hotel, kick it, just to talk, and I'm going to enlighten you. I'm an escort. What I do is a lifestyle. I come in and I be the entertainment for you as a couple. And then you sitting there asking me questions. So how is it like? Who's in control? Who's the dominant one? Well, I'll let your man be the dominant one. He tells me what to do. Whatever he wants done to you, I do. I'm the one that fulfill your fetishes.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Most men, like, nigga, I could do that my motherfucking self. But niggas that can't satisfy their women, they pay for other niggas to do it. And the woman ain't going nowhere because she like, damn, so you telling me I could be a hoe with my man and get rich? This might be a lifestyle that I like.
But right, that's what I'm saying. People would do this shit for nothing. They out doing it for free and then getting mad because they caught up on other bullshit. Where people get to actually be like, okay, that's my life. Like these escorts is like, okay. You ask them, how could you do this? You seen all this? I was getting paid to fuck.
Mm-hmm.
And rich people getting access to the best fucking drugs, chilling, and that's my job. Not sitting behind a fucking computer for 9 to 5, getting underpaid. Gotta ask people. I'm living my life. How did you ask me, what am I doing?
So let me ask you this. We know people that's rich like to, leave their inheritance. They like to leave their business. Do you think with Diddy doing these freak offs with Justin is a way of trying to groom him and show him the game, so he can be able to keep it going?
I don't know. Let me think.
Could he be mentoring him to learn the businesses? Bro, this is how you do. You get these celebrities, you create these parties, and then you video them. Yeah, and then once you video them, you got them in your back pocket.
Yeah,
you send them an email and tell them.
My son. I can only teach my son things about the world that I live in, right? These are your kids, and this is the world that you live in, and this is the world they engage in. So unfortunately, yeah, you have to kind of teach them the ropes of this to protect yourself. But yes, recording or whatever you need is always going to be evidence to try to help you use as leverage or blackmail. Because blackmail is everywhere. We're just talking about judges in the case. You know what I'm saying? Decision making and networking and who you know is everything when it comes to being able to negotiate that at the table. It's not always played fair, but you have to make sure that your hand is a lot better than somebody else's. So yeah, I can see him kind of passing that knowledge down to his kids. So this is how the celebrity world operates. We have been
because you gotta know how to play in that world.
You have to. We're so far removed from it. We look at it like, oh my gosh, look what they're doing. But like, this is what they have to do to survive. The chicks are beautiful. You want that big time money in a world where women are objectified and disrespected. You're gonna have to do the nasty shit. You're getting pimped. That's what it is. Your highest paid celebrity that you're loving, they're getting pimped in some type of form. And a lot of times, sex is.
We heard some of the biggest women celebrities say that I had to do this to get here,
right?
And you heard certain women say that I wasn't willing to do this to get there.
Right.
I feel like majority of women in that industry have been mistreated,
right,
manipulated,
yes,
and more than likely degraded at some point in their time in their career.
Right, and in a world where
sexually, and what I'm talking about sexually,
right?
You see what I'm saying? I mean sexually, because guess what? Because when you in this industry, the producer wanna fuck you. The rapper wanna fuck
right, they're complimenting you. And
everybody wants you.
And the woman that's trying to get to the next level, who knows that sex is the way to how these niggas operate, that's why they say I'm obliged to have to do it, because I'm trying to get to the next level. The next level means I'm gonna have to fuck this executive to get to the next level.
It's dominant. It's a male dominant industry. The executives are males. The A&Rs are males.
Right.
The producers are males. Right. So everything in this industry is built from males. So they really telling you like, oh, you want to do this? They've been doing it since the early back days with Ike Turner before then, using these women and saying, you're going to do what I tell you to do. And then once I get you in that position, you're going to do what I want you to do with me.
Right, because now I can use you. You've already solidified that you want this position. That's what it is. It's a pimp hoe relationship. You solidify that you want to do it by actually doing it. If all the shit that I'm kicking to you fucking fills, then you good with it. If you run away and never come back again, this wasn't the life for you. The women engage. And it's not always because they feel scared. It's because they're trying to get to the next level. If I feel like, okay, I'm going to do what I need. Like if you're talking about Cassie, how young she was, right? Mm-hmm. What the fuck did she know about sexually? She's a child. Unless she was fucking since she was fucking 8 years old, her performance is not to the caliber of what we're speaking now. So he's training her. But you said she was already in the club. My daughter is upstairs asleep right now. Mm-hmm. So what club did she come from? None. So the mom, as this 18-year-old, she's already out in the world. She's looking for it. She's trying to taste
a little bit.
So once she got the taste and she was down for the taste and he's seen that, you good, Ma, I got you. And now you're mine. I own you. She solidified that she was down for it. And that's what these people get fucked up with. Because they say, oh, I was a victim, but you were down for it. You went to it. You were drawn to that fucking light. You got on the fucking bus that's stopped in front of the mansion, got out the fucking car, went inside, and took the same drugs that they was passing around. Mm-hmm. And now you scared. What the fuck are you playing with the devil for? And that's what I think it is. Some people get out there and they feel like they went too far and they got exposed to some shit they wasn't ready for.
Peace and Love said if anyone knew the era that she came around, she was willing to do anything to please Diddy from the gate. Exactly. Like I said, bro, ain't too many 18-year-olds leaving Connecticut to go be in New York in the streets.
In the big city. Like you just graduating high school? The fuck do you know? Then you want to be in the club, so now you meet the likes of Diddy, and he's like, oh yeah, this is perfect, y'all, because you don't know shit. And she's stupid, and I'm gonna give you a record, I'm gonna give you everything you need, and you're like, but this is what it takes. So I'm gonna take you to this executive. This happens to be some big dude, and you just smile for him. He's gonna dress you up, you sing a little bit, and they don't give a fuck about your singing. They ready to fuck you.
Next you know,
and after they fuck, right, and after you fuck him, and Diddy knows that you fucked him. Now what happened?
And he make you fuck.
He make you fuck him, right? This is what we're gonna have to do. This is how this works. You gonna have to do some things that you don't like.
Let's be honest.
That's what I'm saying. It's all a stage to something.
Let's be honest. They said Cassie ended up getting a role in a movie. I forget what movie it was, but they said Cassie got a role in the movie. Look it up for me. What movie was Cassie in?
Was it in Honey?
I don't know. What movie was Cassie in? Now, why would Cassie get a movie role? Who did he put you in position to get fucked by? Now we know Weinstein was fucking everybody. We like, come on, y'all pay attention. These movie directors like the fuck too.
Come on, the whole industry is fucking. So it's not just movie directors or hip hop music, and no, they're all doing the same thing. That handbook is the same for any business.
Somebody said Honey. Somebody said it was
so she was in Honey 3, Step It Up, Spencer. That's with what you call it, Spencer Confidential, and then The Perfect Man. So she's got like 4 movies.
Okay,
here.
now
4 or 5.
Okay, now who is these movies? Who's the company of these movies?
I can find that.
See, now this is where what do they say? Follow the money. Watch, follow the money. Who's the company? Like who's the company of that the movie? Like you know how you got Lionsgate, how you got how you got what's his Weinstein company? It's like Weinstein is some. All these people have a company. Then you'll find out when you follow the money that these same people that's being charged for sexual assaults in these companies must be the same companies that run the movies that she was in. And how you think she got these roles? She ain't an actor.
Universal Pictures.
Ain't nothing to actor about her. How you get these roles? You fuck for them. You groomed by Diddy to fuck escort to do what? To be ready to fuck these big executives and go to these high power parties. That's why they say this shit was bigger than just Cassie. They wanted those tapes of high power people that she slept with. You think they only had tapes of him? Do you think they came to get tapes of Cassie sleeping with escorts and him? No, they came to get tapes of Cassie sleeping with high powerful people. Cassie fucked powerful people. She was doing sexathons, getting her ready to be fucked by high powerful people in sexathons. You got 4 or 5 high executive movie directors fucking you at one time. She was used as a tool around the industry.
Hey, Cap, you know
that they came to get,
because a few of the movies were made by different. I mean, you have Touchstone, Universal on one, but these are big time. Touchstone is huge. Universal, we know, is huge.
Mm-hmm.
So Capitol is huge. So these are.
But you just don't walk into these roles.
You absolutely don't.
You don't just walk into these roles. People know somebody. They know somebody.
Gatekeeper.
Yeah.
So basically, Diddy is her pimp, and he brings her to the gatekeeper. She fucks the gatekeeper,
and she gets these roles.
That's how it works, and that's why the explanation goes to the girls, and you can explain that to the girls because they already want to be there. Remember, people that don't want to be there ain't there because those girls are scared of this type of world. So if you made it here, that's why Diddy said, "Oh, it's the after party." If you made it to the after party, you were curious about this world. You wanted to be here because you didn't leave. You got a special invite, right? You got a special but you made it through the layers. You wasn't just here for the networking party. You stayed after the networking people went home, and then you even stayed after the hors d'oeuvres and the food was given. You stayed a little bit later. Now we in the afterwards. This is what happened.
And we know what type of person you are by what type of drugs you take at the party.
How you're engaging, who you're talking to,
how you ready to party.
That's why it's levels to the party. And that's why I said nobody just shows up and be like, oh, yes, girl, we bring in 10 friends. Not to these exclusive parties with these million and billionaires. Bitch, are you crazy? It's not just to run all of them. These boys, they're his sons, select these chicks from wherever, and there are probably a lot of those yahoos that come in.
So that's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. Pay attention. The way he was really running his program, he knew that these white people, as high executives, you know that the one thing they like more than money is sex. They had sexual high content drives, right? And you know these white people are freaky. They like to see the freaky shit. Right. So all he did was say, bro, I'm going to cater to their needs. I'm going to be the one who brings the bitches to them. Just like hold up. Just like when I was buying that car and I was talking to them niggas at the car shop and they was talking about the females. They was what? Bring me the bitches.
Right. I have something to negotiate with you.
Bring me the bitches. Right? Ain't no difference at that level. So now you talking with these high executives and they talking about females, they kicking it. You think they don't say, you know, Diddy, we love to fuck some of them brown females and them nice females you got. Because these white people with money, they can get females, but they can't just go touch.
No, they're politicians. They got to be seen with their wife. They can't be out here having a diminished image. But at night, they like to put on
even the executives at Universal and all that. They even if they don't have wives, they can't just go fuck the likes of Ciara or so they like, hold up. I want to be able to touch these bitches easy without them bitches coming after me and trying to sue me. So what do? You have a puppet like Diddy that you know who can maneuver these bitches and is gonna do what? They make them your bitch so they can fuck me. Oh, I don't give a fuck about the bitch. But what I'm gonna do is groom her, get her ready, let her have sex with escorts. So she's used to already having sex with other people.
Take it.
And know she could do 3 at a time. So then when I tell her, yo, I need you to do me a favor and fuck this executive. And then you think she gonna give a fuck? She doing this for motherfucking P. Diddy.
Right.
She's closing the deal.
Right. She's closing
the deal. Because she know what? Everybody want to close the deal.
You want to please him, get your bag and all the benefits that
so that's what people don't understand. Them tapes that they got up that house, them was tapes that they were using to get other people. She was the one who told the police and the feds that them tapes existed. I had sex with this person. It wasn't just escorts. I was having sex with these people. I was having sex with these people. And he has them tapes. And he used them tapes because these people have sex with me because they want to have sex with me, but they don't know that he's recording it.
Right.
And when he records it, he tells them, what, man, you don't forget you had sex with blah, 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 blah. I'll put that motherfucker out. You better do what I tell you to do.
Yeah, that's how we have to. This is the business back here. This is
shit go sideways.
Right, the shark end. This is the only way we survive back here. It's crazy to us, but that's the only way. You're playing big, powerful people and a lot of money. Like you think everybody just passing along good contracts and shaking hands and smiling?
He had them.
I gotta get in this.
Bro, he had them bitches. He had them niggas fucking.
It's awful.
He did her
and that's why it's crazy because the same tactics and shit that they use. It's like they throwing it on him, and he's like, whoa.
Thought we played the game together.
Right, I thought we was playing the motherfucking game.
Nah, we're gonna weaken you. We're gonna weaken you. Mm-hmm. We want to make it to where you weak now. You don't have no leverage. That's what this was all about. Go and get all them tapes and take away your leverage.
With this nigga.
And we needed somebody to help us do it. That's all that's about. That's all that shit was about, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that shit more than crazy.
I don't doubt it though. I don't doubt he passing this on along, and these chicks are getting passed along too.
Let's see what else we got today. What else we got, babe? Let me see. This shit crazy, man. This shit be crazy, y'all. I ain't missed nothing. Did I miss anything else? I know I'm about to eat in a minute. I made some pasta last night.
Oh, Kanye woke up and ate some food.
Yeah,
that was for breakfast. I was like, is that a plate of pasta?
Motherfuckers know they trying to eat good, yeah.
Jay was like, I'm gonna put the pasta in the fridge. He was like, I forgot about this.
For me? What?
You right.
Hold on, y'all.
You know, there's these stories of these girls, you know, that are getting that are being preyed upon, but you know, if they're being professionals, they should never be leaving themselves out there like that. You know, once things transpire.
Yeah, my bad. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Where everybody got going?
Okay, for some pasta. She was like, yeah, I got a battery.
Cool. Oh, she went crazy when she ate that pasta.
Dog food ain't hitting the same this morning.
What you got going on today, Robert? What you doing today?
Man, I'm gonna I'm gonna read the Bible later today.
Oh man,
Uh,
you playing? You gonna make
Right?
you gonna
Yeah.
make
I've been reading the Bible every Sunday, but you know how I am,
that's
but like
you gonna
I've
make
been
you gonna you gonna make Candy hit the link.
uh
Candy gonna be like,
yeah,
stop playing. You gonna write in the Bible now, huh?
but yeah, it's going to be a pretty chill day for me. I'm going to be working around the house. Uh,
I hear
but,
that.
yeah, I'm going to start looking for a job again in like a week. Hey, Cap, did you
You
say
gotta
that
wait. You gotta wait until after you get your jail time first until you finish that.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, you
It's
can't
coming
be
up. So
yeah, you can't get no job and then tell your job, well, I'll be back. I gotta go to jail for 21 days.
yeah, that's right. It's around the corner. I can wait. So, hey, Cap, did did you say that you own a couple businesses like franchises?
Hell no.
Oh,
No franchise. Hey, this shit crazy, y'all. This shit crazy. This shit gonna make you laugh. This shit gonna make y'all laugh. So a Charlotte, North Carolina father was arrested for hiring a prostitute to have sex with his 13-year-old son, and the prostitute ended up being a man in a wig.
Oh no.
Ain't that a motherfucker? How you gonna hire a prostitute for
How
your
you ain't
son?
know, nigga? Where you go get her?
Off the street.
Right, nigga, so you chose her.
How you gonna hire a prostitute for your son?
If you went took him to the strip, picked one out, nigga, you saw that shit and picked it.
He probably let his son pick it. I want that one. Didn't even know. You know what I'm saying? Son probably he 13. You know what I'm saying? 13-year-old little nigga didn't even know what he was picking. She probably gave that nigga some wop, and then he found out that, what the fuck? What's wrong with it? What, you got a problem with that?
Oh my god.
He probably got him said, give me my money.
You see, you know what? Sometimes justice is served. This is all that now your son, now he know he shouldn't be fooling around with the likes of you, his own dad out here setting him up on some bullshit. You learn a lesson, right? Now you go to jail as the father. Like, come on, this is craziness. You should be out there with your 13-year-old trying to pick prostitutes.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, sometimes these kids are gonna have to just use better judgment on their parents. These parents are fucking reckless.
He was the old man.
Be smart and use social media for the right shit, so that you can see this type of stuff coming. My dad's stupid. Yeah, I mean, out here in the block trying to pick from these dirty bitches. Like, let's get out of here, Dad. Like, come on.
She was an old dude out here, y'all.
Come on.
A whole muskrat. What the hell you gonna do with a whole muskrat?
Oh my god.
You ever picked up you a John, Robert?
no, man.
Robert, tell the truth, man. You ain't never picked up a John.
Nah, not in no way.
You ain't. Nah, I'm saying, but you ain't never had a prostitute. You ain't never got you one of them. You could be truthful here on the Bounce News. Have you ever picked up a prostitute?
No, I never picked up a prostitute yet.
I don't know, Robert, man. I think you hiding that one from us. If you had, it's okay. Every man done picked up a prostitute here and there.
No, I can't do it, Cat.
Why not?
Because it's just everything that comes with it. It's like
They say it's actually easier than having a girlfriend. You know what you're paying for, you get what you pay for, and you ain't never got to see her again.
maybe, but that ain't nothing I ever found out.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy. That's,
They say Henry Harris, 36, was arrested on June 17, 2025, accused of hiring a sex worker who turned out to be a man in a wig to have sexual relationship with his 13-year-old son. The adult man was arrested and is identified as Khalil Nixon, 28. Henry is accused of ordering a woman off the internet in April 2025 to come to his residence, but a woman didn't show up. Instead, a man dressed in a wig came. His name was Khalil Hammonds. Let me find out Khalil doing in out services. Khalil says he sexually engaged with the teen. Wow. And the teen's father, Henry. Wow. Court documents say Henry had sexual relations with Khalil in the back seat of a vehicle. Wow. So Henry also was getting it in.
with the
Khalil says the sexual engagement with the teen and the father, Henry. Court documents say Henry had sexual relations with Khalil in the backseat of a vehicle at Henry's house. So he was teaching him how to get it in with men. He was teaching his son. Prosecutors allege that Henry made his teen son engage in sexual relationships with Khalil too. Wow. Official documents say Khalil gave oral sexual relationship. Didn't I tell you? And standard sex to Henry and the teenager. Oh, damn. He popped it open for him too. The teen boy knew this wasn't right and told the police. The teen was forensically interviewed at Pat's Place Child Advocacy Center. Days later, both Henry and Khalil was interviewed by detectives and then arrested on June 12, 2025. Wow. So he forced his son to go gay. He forced him, y'all. What type of father do that? What type of father forces his son to be with another man?
That's gross.
That's some ditty shit.
You force your 13.
And this the dude right here, y'all. This the dude they was tapping on. This the dude they was tapping on, y'all. They was tap dancing on this in the backseat. That's nasty, bro. So Pops knew it was a nigga.
Yeah. So that's what I'm like. You picked this up. How did you not know?
He knew. The son didn't know. He groomed the son. I'm gonna teach you how to mess with niggas. Fuck the girls. Niggas. Get the trannies.
Right. See, that's how, I mean, that's what he's attracted to.
So
it's like I said, people live out their indiscretions, but you're gonna show your son some shit like that.
He grooming his son to do it too. This is what I like. So I'm gonna force this on you. So he forced it on his son, y'all. That's nasty. You see that shit, Robert?
Yeah, you know that prostitute right there. He was orchestrating it the whole time. That's how they never found out that he was a guy.
He didn't want nobody to know. He didn't want his son to know.
But they're tapping him. He's orchestrating it the whole time. That's how they never find out he's a guy.
That shit nasty. This shit different, man. They gonna give that. Ain't that really rape?
On a child?
Yeah, because that's a minor. Yeah, and he basically gonna get a charge where he he basically delinquent to for a minor. So both of them, you're gonna have niggas that's gonna have to register as child sex predators. Both of them. Pop's gonna have to register as a child sex predator on his own son. That's a damn shame when they look you up and see that you use your own son to fuck the grown ass man.
Right, but to be honest, people don't be giving a fuck about these shirts. That's like goes back to what I was saying earlier about society having to change their mind. And you're saying that it needs to be blanket crimes across the board. These people don't give a fuck. They got other shit going on. They're already messed up people. They using drugs. They don't care about loving.
You made your son fuck a transgender.
They don't give a fuck about their son because love don't do that shit. Somebody that you get what I'm saying? These people are already messed up. So you talking about their record? They don't give a fuck about their record. They got other shit. That's just paper. Like that's what I'm saying. The world is really sick.
And then the sad thing is, you tricked the little nigga probably first and had the nigga give him head.
No, it's just foul.
Second, and then put in the butt. So he probably think he really fucking with a woman at first, and then next thing you know, he see the balls hit him in the back. Oh shit, pop!
You know,
don't worry about it, son. You good, son? This is what we do. Pop and Pops look like that. Pops look like he in a different world. That's why I said son went right to the police. Because you know who snitched? The son snitched. The son probably was like, hold up, man, this shit, you set me up. You trying to make me you. Son probably didn't even know Pops move like that. The only way they would have found this shit out is if the 13-year-old son told. Because he told everything, how they did in the back seat, he told everything. Yeah, he's a witness. So the son thought it was really your girl. Like, you set me up with a whole nigga. I'm not you. That's some fucked up shit, man. Take it or leave it. Goddamn. Take it or motherfucking leave it. That's nasty.
People are sick.
Pops what do that to his own fucking son? He wild for that. I'm about to get up out of here, though, Robert. It's 1:07. I need to get me something to eat. Y'all. I'm going to end this. I'm going to start another live, though. If y'all want to come back, you know how I do, man. I'm going to start another live where I just chill. But it's Sunday. I'm about to get me something to eat. I usually don't even drop content on Sundays. But, I dropped some content for y'all today. So, you know how it is, man. I appreciate the support, y'all. Appreciate Cap Gang. You know what I mean? Make sure y'all subscribe to if you ain't subscribed to the page. And make sure you share the live, man. We do this for y'all, man. You already know what it is, man. This your boy Gangsta Cat. And I got the lowdown for the low now. And this is where it go. Damn. You already boom. You already know. Appreciate y'all.
I'm changing who I am. I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life, and I won't look back ever again.
You ain't see me activated. You better hope that you never see me agitated. I think about my actions, plan them out, evaluated. That's how I end up on the top, man, I'm calculated. My mind's a weapon, my body is the engine. I'm never second guessing, I just do what I was destined. Cause I feel I got the blessing, persistence and obsession. That's how you keep progressing, I already learned that lesson, yeah.
I'm changing who I am. I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life, and I won't look back ever again. You can't stop what's moving. You can't stop what's moving. I'm changing my life, and I won't look back ever again.
No fear, see clear, you deserve to be great. I know it feels like things get in your way. Push through those walls and the others will fall. Sit up, stand tall, you can get through it all. I need some energy, anxiety's no friend to me. I have a short memory, I don't really remember things. That's how I move on, that's how I stay strong. A new day's on, I'll keep moving right along. What